Yes. What's up, people? Welcome back on the channel, and we are back again with another episode of Matchday Rewind. This was the last game week of the Premier League, and we got a new champion in the league. But before we're gonna start, people, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hype the stream as well, and subscribe on Off's channel, on Rory's channel, and the other two guests who are coming on later on the stream as well. All right, guys, how are you doing before we're gonna start?
I mean, I need to let the champion go first, don't I?
Fair.
No. I'll let my frenemies speak before I eventually come on.
So, hey, I'm just saying, I'm also a champion. The advantage of having two clubs. That's a second start, by the way. Just saying.
Or a title, though.
Yeah, what a title. I do just want to say, I don't think that Arsenal is the worst champion ever, or even the worst champion that I've seen. Leicester City, I know we want to do magic of Leicester City. They were the fucking shit champion, let's be honest. Compared to the rest. So Arsenal is not the worst champion we've seen. Arsenal do play horrid football, I do think that. But Man City won a title with horrid football in 21-22. So it's not the first time horrid football wins a title. I do think, yeah, if you win a title, you deserve it. There's no two ways to string it. Or you cheated, or you got a referee advantage. Fucking bullshit. If you win a title, you deserve to win a title. Even if you have the greatest strawberry of all time, because there's a whole season that you can pick up your points, and one referee decision, it's not going to be the reason why you win a title. So, 0 red cards, 0 penalties. I'll see that statistic go around. People are saying conspiracy. Not really. Let's be honest. Man City should have conceded a penalty. Was it the Everton game? I think it was that was the red card, wasn't it? Wasn't given. But all teams get things that go in their favor. All teams get that. All teams have things that go in their favor, that go against them. People will try to call it a PGMOL title because they don't like Arsenal. And I think that's just the truth. You don't like a fan base that is mouthy and annoying. And Arsenal was that before even winning the title. And I do think there's a level of insecurity there when you don't win a trophy in so many years, or a league title, should I say, that you finally win it and there's an insecurity there that you vent all of that out. But that's normal when you don't win a title in so long. Man City was definitely very insecure towards Man United in 2012. That's just the way it goes. When you win that first trophy in a very long time, you're venting out a lot of insecurity. So I don't mind Arsenal fans celebrating because they deserve it. Listen, people want to talk shit of Arsenal so much that they've given Arsenal everything. All the banter has been going to Arsenal, deservedly so. They have been bottlers. But now you need to be able to take it on the chin when it comes back from Arsenal. So, yeah, I think they're the deserving champions. I don't think they're the worst champions. That's just ridiculous. There's been plenty of worst champions. I mean, they didn't Man United win it on 76 points or 77 or something like that. There's been worse champions, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But it's the same team as the Centurions either. It's not the best champions team. Not even Arsenal's best champion team. I don't even think it's Arsenal's best team of the last 3 years. I think the 4-peat team of Arsenal was better. But that's all besides the point, because this is the team that won the league title, and it's a team that deserves to win the league title. I don't think that's all there is to it.
Fair. All right, Rory, the floor is yours.
Got quite a few notes to get through, so bear with me.
Oh shit.
Where should I start? Should we start with Man United? Now, I just want to say, right, big moment in their history, probably the best moment in their history. Better than the treble, if you ask me. If you ask any of them, probably the biggest moment in their history. The assist record trophy and that blue cylinder. I mean, stick it alongside Mona Lisa because you're not going to get better than that.
By the way, I do just want to say there is a chance that Opta, because Premier League gets their stats from Opta. that Opta will not give that assist because it might go down as an own goal from the keeper. Ball came off the post and it hits the back of the net. There is a chance because Opta reviews after every game the statistics. There is a chance that it does get given as an own goal, not an assist.
Oh,
Tottenham. I mean, to be fair, win really. They go down. It's fucking hilarious. They stay up. It's a 3-6 points next season, so it's calm. Next point. Man City, they won 2 trophies this season. Fair enough. But we all know why Pep's leaving, right? Because you man are going to be playing ball and mud next season. So, listen, you man not even going to be in the fucking league. So you can manifest Pep leaving, etc., and what he's done for the club. You man are not going to be in the league next season, so it means.
Did I crash or did he crash?
no,
Chelsea, big bad.
This man's
Because
internet is going down.
Invitation trophy and the Conference League, that I can find in my grandma's attic, bro. You man thought you were serious? Pride of London, pride my bollocks. Next fucking point. Liverpool.
This guy's hyper.
Am I back?
Is it just me or is he lagging?
Yo, Rory.
Right. Am I still there?
Yeah, you are there right now.
His
Not right
internet
now.
is
You're
still
there,
allowing
but when you said,
Where did I get up to?
sorry,
Oh,
somebody
am
doesn't
I back
want.
again? Am I back again? What is going on here?
Somebody doesn't want to hear your speech, bro.
Fuck's sake. Right, I was going to move on to Liverpool. I think I might. Am I back?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're the back.
Right, thank God. Right, I was going to on to Liverpool, right? And as I said, could do with React being here because he needs to hear this. When's their treble coming? That's something I really need to know. Because, listen, I was told that after 450 million quid spent, not just winning the Premier League, but a treble, a treble. Only 2 clubs have done that in their entire history, throughout England even.
Throughout Manchester suffices, really.
This is a nightmare now. I keep lagging out.
Yeah, maybe leave the stream and join back, bro.
Yeah, Rory
Yeah,
just...
I'll come back in and come back out. It should
Yeah.
be.
Rory sacrificed his internet, his Wi-Fi, his soul for the title. But by the way, if you have a VPN, he's gone. VPN can mess with streaming services, so...
Let's see what Animax was saying. You Arsenal fans need to enjoy your Premier League trophy because in 6 days you're not going to be happy after getting effed by Paris.
Hey, listen.
Am I all good now?
Yes.
Yeah, you're better now. If you don't win the Champions League, you won a title, who cares? Like, I remember in 2021, we lost the Champions League, and it was like you're upset for 3 days, but you won a title, so who cares?
Fair.
Yeah, I don't even know where I was, I think I was on to Liverpool. And
Liverpool.
Do you have a VPN on? Rory, do you have a VPN
on?
How they're treble. Oh, okay, right. 450 million.
He's trying so hard.
What the
Do you have a VPN on, Rory?
Oh, Oh, Jesus Christ, you know.
Left the whole
Right, let me-
them in left the whole them in Selhurst.
Bro, this was supposed to be his cooking speech.
The gods are good. The gods are good. They will not allow this slander from an Arsenal fan.
Oh my days, man.
Can you message him to turn off his VPN? I think he probably has a VPN on that's fucking with him.
Let me message him, yeah.
Indian tutorial to the rescue, hopefully. I mean, I can talk about the Man City match if you want while he's fixing his internet.
Let's wait for 2 minutes or 2 minutes. If it's still happening, yeah, let's talk about City then, because this is.
Yeah, so I do just want to say.
Yeah.
I'm watching on replay now the assist record goal from Man United. It's a known goal. It's definitely a known goal.
Really?
Opta will not give that as an assist. When Opta review that, they will not give it as an assist. I tell you right now. It comes off the post and then off the hand of Verbruggen and then into the back of the net.
Oh.
That's going to be hilarious. I will see the meltdown of Man United fans when they don't get that record.
Bruh.
By the way, what did you think of the standing ovation that a few of our players got?
What players?
Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, a few of our players were substituted off, including Bernardo Silva, and they got a guard of honor and a standing ovation.
I only saw the picture of Bernardo getting emotional.
Oh yeah, I think in the 60th minute, I could be wrong, something like the 60th minute, Bernardo was substituted off, and the Aston Villa players gave him a guard of honor.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, wait, like I can share my screen, right?
Yeah. Sure, no problem.
Share screen. There we go. Yeah, 59th minute.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
What a player, man.
Yeah. And now he's gone. To be honest, his final he wasn't that guy anymore in 5 years.
Yeah.
I remember this. This is my first ever transfer video for Man City. The summer of 2024, I said we need to sell Bernardo now because he's on his last legs and we'll never get money for him if we don't sell him now. And I said we need to go get Olise. That was my first ever transfer video. And Olise wanted to come to Man City. But instead we kept Bernardo Silva for 2 more years. Rough.
I didn't know that, man. Damn. Oh, how did your team allow a hungover Aston Villa team to get the W?
But the thing is, though, we played a B team as well. We didn't even play a B team. We played a C team. That was the send-off game. I mean, if you look at our starting 11, pretty much most of them will not be at the club next season. Trafford is confirmed to leave. He's going to leave. He doesn't want to stay. But you might see Man City fans say Trafford is staying because Maresco said that there's a player that he informed he wants to keep, a player who was going to leave. But that is not Trafford. It is not Trafford. So Trafford is leaving. Aki is probably leaving. That's not confirmed, but he is probably leaving. Stones is leaving. Rico Lewis might leave. Gonzalez might leave. Savio were looking to sell, but Bernardo Silva obviously leaving. So how many players in that starting 11 is out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the starting 11 are poised to leave. Most of them, by the way, not played a lot.
Fair. All right, Mr. Champion. Hopefully you're...
Am I all good now? It seems to be moving.
Champions of internet, right. You are not. I just want to tell you that.
You what?
Champions of the internet, you are not.
Well, to be fair, I'd rather be a Premier League champion as opposed to internet champion, but you know. Yeah, where was I? I think I was talking about Liverpool, you know.
Yes.
This guy's
I was talking about Liverpool, you know. Ideally, you know what? I'll save Liverpool until React eventually gets here, you know, because I'll say this shit to his face. But
all right,
the only thing I've got to say, right? The only last thing I've got to say after cooking these a lot is probably the only negative.
Oh my day.
What is this guy's internet on? This is the first time I've ever seen someone's internet be this bad, bro. I've been on streams with fucking
every time
with internet. Just drop the Liverpool thing. You're not going to get it in. You're not going to get the Liverpool thing in. The gods don't want you to say it. But by the way.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. Bro, yo, big up, George. Bro, can you help Rory? Because this guy's get...
It's your internet screwed like this as well. That you guys all fucking sacrifice your internet or something to win the title. Like it was a trade-off. Become third worlders, but win the title. You don't got running water anymore, but you're the Premier League champion.
Oh, just if you're still watching, if you have time, you can join the stream if you want. All right. You know what? Let's quickly talk about City because this is not looking good, bro. All right, talk about the game, bro.
So, Man City and Aston Villa both rolled out B teams. I already was talking about that with how many leaving players we played. So, we both played B teams. We weren't serious, neither of us. I actually missed quite a bit of the start of the game. I did not see the first goal by Semenyo. Because I actually had an internet problem as well. So maybe my internet problem was transferred because it's solved now, but I couldn't stream the game. I wanted to do a watch along. I couldn't. My internet just said, nah, fuck you. You can't watch. So, I missed the first 30 minutes of the game. I did see the rest, which means I didn't see the Semenyo goal, but I did get to see Ollie Watkins scored 2 times against us, which I much preferred, of course, than watching my own team score. Always brilliant. No, we were just bad. I'll be honest, we were just bad. What we had is the epitome of Pep Guardiola football. Possession for possession's sake. Passes for passes' sake. Low intensity, low directness. A lot of shots, but none of them on target. I think we had like 1 or 2 shots on target. And an offside goal, because always you get something offside. BBL Foden, big up. BBL Foden. He got that Brazilian butt lift. What can I say? He was just barely offside. I don't know if you saw the offside, but no. That is a BBL offside. I can't lie. I do like the way that Rangers did play. I do like the way that Rangers played. I like the way that Foden played. Gonzalez even. How many of them will be here next season of the players that started is unsure. I do hope Gonzalez stays. I really do hope that Gonzalez stays because I think he's a brilliant player. But the thing is, I don't care if a player leaves as long as we get a good replacement for him.
Fair.
I think it's a waste of time to get a new midfielder in that position specifically when Gonzalez is there already. I think it's much rather she has got a backup right back, she's got a backup left back, she has got a proper physical midfielder. I'd much rather just get that than replace Gonzalez. I'd rather see an extra winger because our winger options are skins. Those are the things I'd rather see than another backup for Rory that will leave in a year or two. Rory might be gone soon, so that might not be the case. But for Man City, I think this game is just bye-bye Pep. And to be honest, I never cared much for individual players or managers. When De Bruyne left, who's obviously our biggest legend, it was like, yeah, I'm mildly sad, but at the end of the day, I support Man City, not De Bruyne. I support Man City, not Pep Guardiola. So are we ever going to be as successful as we were under Pep? No, let's be honest.
Yeah,
we're not going to do 20 trophies in 10 years anytime soon.
That's crazy.
But
it's average 2 trophies a year, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Carabao Cup, Premier League, and his first league title, domestic treble, Carabao Cup in COVID year, Carabao Cup and league title again, the treble plus UEFA Super Cup and Club World Cup, then another league title. Cup doubled this season. Fucking ridiculous rate. That we won trophies at. We're never going to be that successful again. I mean, we're going to win trophies. I do think that because we've got a good ownership. And I do rate Maresca, who's coming in to replace Pep, but he's not Pep. But the thing I would say to that is Pep is not Pep anymore either. Pep is not that same manager. And I think you could see that, especially last season. This season, a bit not as bad, but he's not the same manager as he used to be. Or maybe he just needs a break. You know how he took a break from Barcelona and then he came back and he was dominating again? Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe he just needs a break, but at the very least, I'm not that upset that Pep Guardiola left because I think it was a long time coming. I think we had him much longer than we really deserved to have him. We lucked out. We had Pep for 10 years. We lucked out. But at the same time, it's just like I was ready for him to leave. I think it's sad. It's not like it's a shock that he left. We knew he was going to leave for a long time. Like, it was only official recently. But at the start of the season, I think a lot of people already knew it was his final season. So that's why it wasn't a shock. It was like, yeah, he's going to leave. So I can't say much about it, to be honest, because for the past year, for the past season, we've already kind of known that he was going to leave. So it wasn't very emotional at that point.
Yeah, fair. Bro, I've seen some of your streams, so what do I say to you? You got your wish because there was a part in the season if somebody didn't want to watch all of his streams. Nah, he has some quotes about Pep. I cannot repeat that on this channel.
Last season's streams were worse. This season was pretty mild. Yeah, this season was mild. Come on. I didn't say that much bad stuff. I consistently praised Pep this season. I said, like, I think you're thinking about last season's streams. This season, I wasn't that hot.
Maybe. But, yeah, he's a legend of the game, man.
Yeah, obviously, it's. I don't like greatest of all time, especially for managers, because how do you know that? So, like,
I think it's in a conversation, though.
I didn't watch Bob Paisley, I didn't watch Johan Cruyff, so how can I say he's the greatest of all time? But that goes to every manager. But I do think he was the greatest manager in the world at the different points in time. when he first broke through at Barcelona. I don't think at Bayern Munich he was ever the best in the world, but I do think at Man City, when he first arrived, the first 3 years and the treble year, I think he was the best in the world. So I think he had periods where he was the best manager in the world, but best manager of all time, I think that's just, you can't determine that. Let's be honest, none of us watched Herbert Chapman in the 1930s, did we?
Yeah, fair. Roy, what do you have to say about Pep, his last game for City and leaving the club?
Yeah, I mean, I know I was taking the piss earlier about the fact he's leaving because City might not be in the league come next season, but it might be true, you know. He could be leaving just because of them, charges. I don't know. It's either that or, you can't really last forever, can you? All good things are supposed to come to an end at some point. Obviously, he's been very, very successful over the years. I don't really want to delve into that conversation about Pep and, Ferguson, etc., etc. I think you could argue both of them are on the same wavelength, but at the same time, and I'm not even going to lie, I have flip-flopped plenty of times when it comes to Pep and Ferguson. At one point, I was saying, listen, I think Pep has snatched his chain, But I think after the last 2 years, I'm looking at it going, I think, you know what, maybe we just don't appreciate Sir Alex enough, I don't really want, again, as I said, I don't want to get into the whole Ferguson Pep debate, but honestly, I'm not saying Man City will fall off next season completely. I'm not saying they could be fighting for Conference League, but it's almost like a similar situation to when Ferguson left Man United, because the moment he left Man United, that club went on a downwards trajectory, and I feel like City will be back around the top 3, top 4 places next year. I don't see them challenging for the title or another title in a long time.
Really?
Well, I'm not saying they're not going to be in and around the top 3 or top 4. It's just for a title, it might be a similar case for Man United when Sir Alex left. It could be. Maresca's a decent manager.
I do get where you're coming from, but the situations at the clubs are completely different. If you look at the management that Man United succeeded under with Michael Knighton, if you don't know, Michael Knighton came in the 90s, put a lot of money into Man United, helped them get to that level, paid off their stadium as well. That was massive. That is what got Alex Ferguson so dominant in the 90s, because everyone who's ever been successful in football has had money, let's be honest. People want to pretend it's not about money, but it's always been about money. Even Liverpool in the 70s and 60s. In the 60s, Liverpool was the top spender in world football, more than Real Madrid, while being in second division. Everyone who's ever been successful has had money. It's just the way football works.
I'm just not sure, though, Maresca is that sort of guy to go over the line.
You look at what happened with Man United, the downward trend, before Fergie left, when the Glazers first took over. The Glazers took over, Fergie did not win a title for 3 years, because the Glazers took over. And I think that's a massive stain on Fergie's reputation, I think, for many people, because, you went 3 years without a title. But I think that's more directly to see how poorly the Glazers run the club. And that's a big reason why Fergie became more and more of a executive within the club rather than a coach, because the Glazers were running it that poorly. And when Ferguson left, by that point, he was the director of football. He was the head scout. He was the head coach. He was everything. Pep Guardiola, before Pep Guardiola left, we made sure to get in a new director of football. we made sure to get a new coaching staff because some of the coaches are staying. We made sure to get in a new like coach, like not a coach, a scout. I don't know what he does, but we got him a new guy. We made sure to get in these new people before Pep left. We got in a new CFO before Pep left, and we got them there 2 seasons with Pep before he left. And I think what we did that Man United didn't do is we put down the infrastructure for after Pep is gone, because that's what Man United never did. Alex Ferguson was running the entire club, and then he left. We've made sure to hand over the keys before Pep left. We won't be as dominant. Of course we won't. Whether Maresca is that guy or not, I think Maresca is a brilliant coach. And I've been saying, I was arguing that with Chelsea fans before he even before he even left. I think he overperformed massively with that Chelsea team. He didn't win any significant.
Yeah, same. I think.
Yeah, I was going to ask, right? How many of Pep Guardiola's staff are actually leaving at the end of the season? Is it just Pep Guardiola?
The most significant person that's leaving is Pep Lenders. That's the most significant person that leaving.
Oh, he's leaving after 1 season, you know?
Yeah, he came there just to go with Pep.
Damn.
Yo, big up Rex for joining.
A lot of the staff is staying. There's a lot of staff leaving, don't get me wrong. But normally when a manager leaves, you've got like 20 to 30 people leaving. And I think it's only like 10 to 15 people leaving.
Yo, big up Rex for joining.
Bless up everybody. How's everyone?
Fine, bro. We're talking about Pep leaving City.
Yes, I can't lie. I'm kind of sad Pep is going because I'm going to have to deal with Super Duper Mick for the next couple of years. And we've got no chance next season. However, I would have an alcoholic beverage, but I'm not going out until another hour, so I'm going to have to raise this can. The season is finally over. It's been horrific. And I've never been happier that the season is done.
Oh, I'm in the same boat.
Thank God the Premier League season is done. I don't have to do no more match reactions. Actually, I've not done my match reaction today, but fuck the match reaction. I'll just do thank you to Mo Salah and Robertson. Bob, the match reaction to Brentford. You know what it is? Thank God the season's over, man, because this season's been... It's been long. There's a reason why I don't do watch-alongs. Like, I've done like 5 watch-alongs. I think we lost every one by 1. So, I'm never doing a watch-along ever again. And, yeah, it's also a sad day that the greatest winger in Premier League history has left our football club.
Hazard left a long time ago, mate.
Sorry. Oh, no.
But Man's the best winger in Premier League history, you know.
Who did you say?
Best winger in Premier League history, yeah?
No, who did Alf say?
Hazard.
Hazard. That guy needs to be focused on getting in the flipping gym before chatting to Mo Salah, mate. Listen,
Man was fat over the weight on McDonald's and Burger King diet and still better than Salah.
Mate, he's out playing sidemen charity matches at the age of 32. Salah was winning the league with Liverpool, mate.
Yeah.
What the best winger that?
No.
Listen, I'd even suggest Hazard, by the way. I don't think he's better than Alexis, but, you know.
He's only better than Alexis. What, the guy that ditched your...
That is just Arsenal agenda, don't worry.
The guy that ditched
Giggs was better.
Mate, not with the allegations that he had, mate. Did you get me? Right? And listen, if we want to do this, I'll go with every single winger in the club. Let's go on to Henry then. Did he win a Champions League with Arsenal? He had to go to Barcelona to do that.
Yeah, but he has more. He has more. Bro, he has won everything in the game. Your guy cannot chat to Henry, so let's not even do this.
He's at the table with Henry, mate. He's at the table with
No,
Thierry
he's
Henry.
not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Has
Most
Thierry...
golden moves out of
Mate,
anyone in the Premier League, by the way.
Listen, mate. I told you a couple of weeks ago, and it's funny enough, it's bank holiday again, yeah? Enjoy your Premier League, because this is your first Premier League you've ever seen in your life. Look, listen, I've won too, mate, and I've also seen the Champions League, and a dozen load of cups.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I know this feeling. I know you
Opium,
probably...
isn't it?
I know you might have... I don't know, like, what you do to celebrate. I don't know if you drink. You might be bunning a couple of spliffs. But because if you are, mate, I think you need to lay off them.
You said you were winning the treble at the start of the season. Can't forget about that.
No, I didn't. Actually, I said we were winning the league and getting to the Champions League final.
Nah, Liam has that clip, you know. We all heard it.
No, I didn't say...
now.
The clip was... The original clip of the clip was Verts 30 GA, and I think I was like 10 off, to be fair. Which 10 off for a really bad, horrific season, I'll take it. Champions League final, road to Budapest. I've already been cooked on that, right? Cool. We didn't win the league, obviously, and I said we'll sign Isak, so I actually got 1 out of 4 correct.
Oh yeah, you also told me that Isak and Yokras are going to end up with the same amount of trophies. How did that go? How did that go? Man like Alexander, I suck, bro.
Mate,
what are you telling me about him?
Mate, Victor. Wait, which? Oh.
The absolute fraud.
The absolute fraud?
Yeah, absolute fraud, you know? That guy's made out of what's this, bro?
I don't know what you're chatting about. Are you Arteta in now? Are you like, we've got super duper Mick now? Is that what it is?
I'll keep him for next season. I just would. Again, I'm not even focusing about Arteta in or Arteta out, bro. I don't know why you got me into it. Why are we even talking about Arteta in, Arteta out, bro? I've won a title this season. What have you won?
What have I won?
Yeah. Biggest club in England, innit? Come on, bottom right. Say something.
Bottom right.
What have you won this season? 450 million spent?
Actually, no, I actually have won something this season. I actually won a £50 bet a couple of months ago.
Oh, fantastic.
You didn't mention Liverpool. You said, what have you won? I won a £50 bet.
I'm talking about your club.
Listen.
Not what you've won.
Enjoy the next 12 months. Because, look, listen, I milked it for months. Yeah? Enjoy it. Right?
I will.
However, we'll see when we get rid of Slot. Because
you're not getting rid of Slot, though. And I'll tell you something, yeah? This fraud in the middle has cursed you. This fraud in the middle has cost you, you know, because this guy has gone on Liverpool Direct or whatever, wherever he got his shirt from, by the way. This is why I don't want him anywhere near my shirts next season, because I know for a fact he's going to purchase one and we're going to be cursed because this guy, every time he purchases shirts, whatever, for Premier League clubs, they go shit. So, yeah, listen.
Oh, is that right? Hey, Michael.
No, he's lying. What the
Michael,
listen,
look what he's done with Liverpool this season.
You know what to do. You know what to do. Say football.
Look what done Liverpool this season. You bought their shirt, and now look where they are.
Enjoy winning the league. Enjoy winning the league. I've said for months. I've said it for months. I think you win the Champions League. Ever since we got knocked out, and I said it would be a Liverpool-Arsenal final. And that nightmare might genuinely come true. I mean, next week is literally...
Liverpool is in the final? That's news to me.
It's literally the worst final ever. Not from, like, the two teams. Because with Plastic Saint-Germain, it's personal with them. And let's be honest, no one wants to see Arsenal win the league. So it's like it's like having two kids. You know, which one would you rather win on sports day? You'd rather just non-win, really. Do you know what I mean? So next week's going to be like torture. Hopefully, you know, God willing, I don't know, something happens. I don't know, COVID-19 comes back, something like that. Cool. Why couldn't COVID-19 happen this year? Of course, it had to happen in 2020. That was rigged. That I'm telling you now. Yeah, they planned that, bro. They actually.
The top conspiracy theory is that COVID was planned to make sure Liverpool had still the title left with no fans. That is the
listen,
new
mate.
conspiracy theory.
Listen.
The pandemic.
I still managed to celebrate that outside Anfield, and I saw us lift the league title.
What, in 2022, was it?
What?
What, in 2021, 2022, when you had your bloody Premier League trophy parade during COVID? I think it was 2022, was it? Yeah, it was.
We had no parade during COVID.
You mean 1920?
Yeah, 1920, but because of COVID, I swear they had to delay it like a year.
No.
No.
We had a parade in 21-22. We booked the parade because we was in a Champions League final, and we already won 2 domestic cups, and the league was going down to the last day. So we had the parade booked, knowing if we were going to win the Champions League, just like you guys have done that. Like you guys have booked the parade after the Champions League final. That's what we did. And obviously, we only came out with 2 cups. And obviously, you can't just unbook a parade that quick overnight. It's impossible. So we just went ahead with it.
We don't win that part, trust me.
And listen, we still had 700,000 people turn up to a League Cup parade. Bayern Munich can't get 10,000.
Oh, I knew it.
Just let me finish, please. Bayern Munich can't get 10,000 at their own club. Oh, but we're the biggest club in the world. We've got the most memberships in the world. Whoopie fucking dibbly dom do, mate. Whoopie do. Chelsea Football Club can't compete with parades. West Ham. I mean, shame on you, West Ham, for fucking bottling relegation. You bottled it to the flipping. Should have been Spurs that gone down. Villa with their parade. I mean, fucking hell. I've had more people, turn up to my college graduation than Aston Villa did at their flipping parade, right? So let's not even flipping do this about parades and all that. We had over 1.5 million, mate, in the pouring, soaking, horrific rain last year. So, and to be honest, it was probably one of the best days ever. Drinking. It was raining. It was a fucking laugh. Enjoy the parade. Enjoy the parade next week if you're going, because they're special things. But I don't want to go off topic. I do want to just say a quick word. Congrats on the title, and let the arse pool era begin when we sack on a slot within the first.
Hold on. Say it again. Let what begin?
Your squad is shit anyway, bro. Like
my squad is shit.
Even if you sack Slot, like you're not going anywhere. Who are you getting in?
Okay, let's break this down real quick, right? Alisson in goal.
Leaving.
He's not been confirmed to leave yet. Actually, there was
but he's set to leave. He ain't staying there.
No. There was a report close to Alisson's camp that he might be staying. So let's just say Alisson stays for now.
All right, cool. But he's too injury prone, isn't he? So.
I mean, he could still get me at least 30 games a season. Mamardashvili would have to just stay. Mamardashvili isn't even as bad. He just needs to work on his distribution, right? At right back, that's the problem, right? We're probably going to go and get flipping Dumfries. But, the right back's the problem. The centre backs, we've got Jeremy Jacket Potato coming in. Canate might sign, he might not. If not, I think we should go and probably get like Lacroix or someone free alongside with. I mean, I don't know what you're laughing at.
If you're still looking for the centre back, by the way, you've been linked to Jules Ordonez. Please get him because the Serie A clubs are fucking broke and they pay fuck all money. Just saying.
And I think we might try and look at Schlotterbeck, which I think is a decent pickup of a centre back. Like the centre back mark. Right, Saliba and Gabriel, you're not getting, You're not getting Pacho out of PSG. Then it's the next level down. Like, there's not that many really good world-class centre-backs out there. The left-back, I'm confident with Milos Kerkez, all right? I think he's actually had an okay season compared to the start, where he was acting like Darwin Núñez at left-back. The midfield, I think, from the names that we're probably going to get in, I'll be okay. However, I need more than 2 midfielders. I think Adam Wharton's a good pickup. I think if we can look at someone like a Fernandez at West Ham, who I think is decent. I think we're still going to have Gravenberch in there. We've got some good academy players coming through. Wirtz, I don't care what anyone says. When Wirtz signed for Liverpool, everyone was shitting themselves. You got like, oh my God, Liverpool scare me with Henry Talks Football as the thumbnail. Terry Flewers looking like rivals should be scared. No, that's another thing. Thank God I don't have to hear rivals and all this shite scared. Mate, do you really think I get into bed shitting my pants? No, I get into bed with my missus, mate, and I do some fun stuff. You really think I'm thinking about flipping Arsenal signing Julian Alvarez? Grow up, mate. Right? Florian Wirtz will turn up next season. The front three, the front three is a concern. Yan Diamonde, I mean, I tried him on FIFA. He was decent, right? If you get anything like he was on FIFA, cool. Isak, I think, will turn up next season. We all know Ekatike is a baller, so let's not do this. Left wing, Engamoa, man. I'm telling you now. Engamoa, I'm telling you this now, and I'm going to say a wild shot. You can clip this.
Oh, God, there we go. Go on, maybe a delusion. Go on. I know
Rio Engamoa, young player of the season, 26, 27 Premier League. Thank you very much. However, we do need to know.
He won't play next season, though.
He will, because God willing, we sack Slot, and now Slot's actually.
Okay, but will you sack Slot?
I think we will sack him in the first 5 games if he doesn't. If not, when I go to the game, I'll be fucking saying I want him out my fucking self, right? And then
But he won your title in his first season.
He won me. Okay. Yes.
Better than Klopp.
Did Arsenal better? Sorry.
Better than Klopp.
Listen, mate. I don't know what you're laughing at. Top left.
Me?
Top left, bringing out a new stand in that. I feel sorry for Pep Guardiola naming that stand after him, because you guys aren't going to be selling out that stand next season, mate. Your club is fucking finished, mate. Bringing in Enzo Maresca and that.
You got trophies in that stand.
You're getting linked to baby trophies in that stand.
Yeah, you got trophies in that stand. Is that the trophies we took off you? You're so salty about it.
Listen, mate. We'll see about 115 and all that. Listen,
best cheaters in all the land. What can I say,
mate? You're bringing about 100,000 people to a fucking poxy parade tomorrow to celebrate your greatest ever manager. Do me a favor, mate. Like I told you, mate, we did a League Cup parade and got over 700,000. Let's not try and compare Liverpool to Manchester.
No matter how much trash you got,
let's not try and compare Manchester City to Liverpool, mate. Let's not do this. As much as I think he's an absolute rat and he can hold that, it means more for Liverpool, mate, and you know that.
It means more, okay, buddy.
You stick it up at top left, mate. Yeah. Because you've got bigger problems.
It's meant so much more that he fucking left you.
It means more trophy,
Wait, what did you say, Alf?
It meant so much more that he left you the first chance he got. It's you know what it is like. It's like your girlfriend who's cheating on you. She tells you all these nice things, but like she's cheating on you. It ain't real.
Have you been cheated on before?
No, but you've got experience in it.
I've never been cheated on, mate. I've been with my missus for nearly 4 years.
You've been cheated on by Trent.
I've been cheated on by Trent. Well, I never dated Trent. He could do what he likes with Jude Bellingham and that.
You're so fucking obsessed with him. I think you dated him.
Obsessed, mate. He's gonna be fucking crying this summer when his bloke goes off to the World Cup and he's staying behind. How's the Ballon d'Or chase going on, mate? Hold that. You can hold that fucking crying in the changing room. When Schumann and Valverde was having a scrap. Listen, Real Madrid can fucking hold that with their fucking spaceship of the stadium, yeah. And it's absolutely beautiful to have watched Trent's season. At least I left with something. I did win something this season. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
He left with the Trent had an awful season.
Did Trent win a trophy this season?
No, he didn't.
I won something.
Bro, no one cares, innit? No one cares.
No. Rex. You're moving like
ain't at your club anymore.
You're moving like a Feyenoord fan now. What the hell is this? This is not a trophy. What?
It's diverting because it's dusty now, isn't it?
Listen. Liverpool Football Club will rise back to the top when we get rid of Arne Slot. let's not do this. Like I said, I'm not going to go on the dialogue again.
If you get rid of
We
Arnie
have
Slot.
got, everybody knows we have got a good squad. You bring in 2-3 good
No,
players.
you don't.
We don't have a
You
good
do
squad.
not have a good squad
Right,
at all.
I'm gonna let you talk. I won't interrupt you. With our base starting 11, right? We know Mo Salah and Robertson have gone. Cool, right? We don't know who we get. Let's just say we bring in the likes of Yandy Amonde, Wharton, Schlotterbeck, and all that, right? That starting 11, who is crap?
What if you get all of
How
them
many
players?
games?
Well, you said
how many?
If you get all of them players.
Yeah.
So who did you name again?
So let's just say we sign, because I think we'll sign more than 3, but I do think we will sign Yandy Amonde.
How many Yon Diomande games have you watched?
I haven't watched any of them, but I don't know if anyone else.
Okay.
I don't know it's any good.
Hold.
No, just let me finish, please. Well,
Alright,
that's why
go
I'm
on.
asking.
Let
why
me
I'm
talk.
asking.
That is the Bruyne settings.
No, I
There's
think
a
there's
Diomande,
one or two midfielders.
Right, I've watched a bit of him. I've watched like highlights. Look, that's why I've not commented on him as a footballer. I'm just naming who we think we will sign. Adam Wharton. I think maybe a Schlotterbeck, but I do think we're bringing us another midfielder, and I think we'll probably get a left winger. Bradley Bacola, that's who I do think we will get. Right? Let's say we sign them players on top of the squad that we have. Curtis Jones, I think, will leave. Joe Gomez will leave, and Chiesa will leave. So they're the 3 players that are on top of the other 2 that have already confirmed to be leaving. Who from our starting 11 is crap?
Well,
I still
right
think the
back,
midfield needs something. The midfield,
in
needs
midfield,
something.
your strikers,
Sorry?
and
The strikers.
Yeah, your strikers are crap, bro.
Nah, man. Hold on. Ekitike is not crap.
Okay, how many big games has Ekitike turned up, please?
But, bro, the Premier League is not all about the big games.
We all use this same logic with Saka, Henry,
that's why you're
etc.
saying this.
We all do it with
You
my
know
players.
Mate,
So let's
know
get the
what?
same energy for Eka TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
TikTok, what?
Listen, let's see if your star boy will turn up this summer. Let's see if when he gets a penalty in the absolute.
Hey, my star boy's got a league title. I don't need to worry about anything, bro.
Your star boy, he's like 25 now or something.
You've just called him star boy, bro.
Well, that's what you lot all.
All right,
call
guys.
him.
All right, guys.
No. We'll see. Let's see if your star boy turns up this tournament, and let's see if he bottles another penalty.
Move back to Arsenal, man.
Well, yeah, I've seen him turn up every single tournament, bro. What are you talking about?
He's won his first ever major honour. Let's not count the FA Cup because he
won the FA Cup. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, bro. He didn't start the final.
And?
What? That's like me saying Ryan Brewster's a Champions League winner because he had it round his neck in the barber shop.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, cool. He's a Champions League winner. Facts are facts, bro.
Yeah, but come on, man. Let's say I signed.
It is what it is.
Let's say I signed for Arsenal this summer. I play no games, no minutes, fucking nothing, and I win the Champions League. I'm not going to be walking around thinking, yeah, I'm a Champions League winner. I'll just be like, yeah, I was a part of the occasion, the squad.
Yeah, but Saka played games before the final, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not do this. Today was his first ever major, thingy. That's why he had Saka and flipping Lewis Skelly saying, hold that to all the people that was calling us bottomers.
Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, so you're allowed to call us out when you're shit, but when they give it back, you want to find something to cry about.
I can call whatever I like, mate, because I'm a former Premier League winner.
Okay, cool. And when they give it back to you, you cry about it. I don't get it.
One, I don't tweet, and 2, I quite frankly don't really care. Now, if I lived in London, then I probably would care a lot more. I just don't want you guys to win the Champions League. That's the only thing I'm bothered about.
But all right, let's move on. Let's move back to Arsenal, bro. Let's move back to Arsenal, guys. Because Rory was talking about Arsenal, but the internet was not having it. But all right, now your internet is good.
I was finishing on my initial point, right? The only negative about going into next season, and I did mention it earlier, sorry, that I don't want this Michael guy anywhere near my shirts next season.
Oh, here we go.
Like he done with Liverpool, and you see how they've played this season. You see why Arsenal fans, why I'm a bit skeptical about next season, because this guy's going to go on Arsenal Direct.
You know when I got this
purchasing Arsenal
shirt? I got this shirt in January. Liverpool already done that. You fucking scrub.
Michael, obviously send me your address on WhatsApp. I will buy you an Arsenal shirt.
No. I'm not going to buy Arsenal shirt.
I will buy you an Arsenal shirt with whoever you want on the back.
No. I'm fine. But go on, Rory.
Yeah, that's basically all I had to say, really. And I was going to ask Rory outside, how's your treble going, innit? But I've already asked that, innit? So that's all I had to get off my chest, really. And about Chelsea, I've already mentioned that if you want to rewind back from the start of the stream. So that's it pretty much. And I'm gonna manifest this whole thing throughout the summer. You man are not safe. The thing is, I keep hearing rival fans going on about the fact, Arsenal fans haven't really been that bad so far this week. You wait until that parade after Sunday. You wait until we win that Champions League. Because I'm going to say when. We are going to scam. We are going to scam a 1-0 win from a set piece and win that Champions League, bro. And you better hope we do not win that, because we are going to be so flipping unbearable. The whole city's going to be on lock. Group chats are going to be on lock. All of that. So, listen, I'm just, keeping you guys safe in it, because you guys should know what's coming, innit?
I'll be honest.
After this title triumph, and if we win the Champions League, you might as well deactivate, because.
So can you just simply confirm to the court, please? The time is 11 minutes past 10 here in the UK. 57 minutes and 22 seconds to the stream. That Rory, my team is going to win the Champions League next week.
Yeah, well, at least I'm talking about finals, innit? You?
No. Let's not try and deflect. Can you please say your name?
I said what I say, and that's it.
So, can you confirm again that you're going to win the Champions League?
Yeah.
If not,
and the thing is, even if I'm wrong, you can't cook me, because you're shit. You are shit. Have you seen how you've played this season? You man just about scraped Champions League if it wasn't for flipping results.
Listen, mate, I'm going.
I watched us win 2 cups. I watched us actually beat Arsenal this season in a cup final, and I'm still having more shame than you.
Top left is stuck in the bin as well. So, he's going to be shitting himself. He needs to worry about Club Brugge as well, not just Manchester City.
I'm not ready to just won the title.
Yeah, you're going to lose the next season.
Okay, buddy.
You're not going to get any better next season either. What are you talking about? We are going to dominate this league for the next 5 years. Trust me.
Listen, I'll worry about next season when it's about, what's the first game normally, about the 15th of August? It's always about
who are you signing next season to get back up to the top?
You know what? Let me give Matchday Rewind another clip.
Oh, here we go.
Matchday Rewind viewers, smash the likes, hit the subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to every single channel on the panel list. Do your house duties. When you go around to your grandparents' house, you pay respects. You take your shoes off. You say, "How are you?" and you relax. So when you come into the stream, hit the likes, hit the subscribe, and subscribe to all the panelists. I can confirm that we are going to spend another 300+ million again. We're getting the credit card out again. Bless up to Felipe Coutinho. Thank you very much, my sir.
This time to finish then.
However, Barcelona, you still owe us money. So, bring me my money. And we're going to sign Barcola. We're going to sign Adam Wharton. I think we sign Yan Diamonde. I think we sign a centre-back. I think we sign a right-back. And I think next season we sack Arne Slot within the first 10 games if we start shit, right? But if Arne Slot can somehow turn it around, Liverpool Football Club are going to win the Premier League next season. And Alexander Isak. I've not finished yet. Alexander Isak is going to score in all comps, just to be specific. So I remember I did that in the clip last year. He's scoring 25 in all comps. Barring he doesn't get obviously if someone breaks his leg on the first day, I'm sorry, I'm not getting cooked for that. If some guy walks up to him and flipping breaks his leg, not being cooked for that. Just a disclaimer, right? And Deontay, I hope you're getting this long screen recording in, mate. Not only that, Liverpool Football Club will be back on their perch next season, and I'll even do one for all of you, man. Chelsea aren't getting Champions League football. Rory's team is going to finish third. Okay. I don't know about Ajax. Okay. Let's hope they win the league for Michael's sake.
We will be back next season.
1 hour and a minute, by the way, and 20 seconds, right?
And Manchester City Manchester City are going to come second. And I think Manchester City get to the Champions League final. That's my prediction. And
wait, so how much are you spending in the summer?
300 million plus. Right.
So that's going to be half a billion.
Are we counting net spend?
Yeah, net spend. So.
Oh, are we counting net spend or not net spend? Or we just counting in general? Right. Let's just forget net spend. Right. If we sell if we make 100 million, Liverpool will do 300 plus million. Yan Diamonde 80 million. Adam Wharton, I think about 60 to 70 ish. Barcola, 70 M's. Centre back, I don't really know on the centre back. I hope we've signed one. I think we're probably going to get a Dumfries, someone like him for about 15 mil. I think I'll take that. He's an okay right back. The right back market's dead. You ain't getting Timber. You ain't getting Hakimi. And what we're supposed to do, so we can't really complain too much. And I hope we sign another midfielder, because if not, then I think we still have some of the same problems from a transitional point of view with the midfield. And I'm not going to say we're going to sign this player, but I'm just going to say I think it'll be interesting. I wouldn't completely write off. Ouch, put my eye. Liverpool Football Club signing a certain player.
I know what he's going to say.
From the Bundesliga.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
I didn't even say.
I know where he's going. Yep. I know where he's going.
Listen, I said the name now, so it's okay.
Can we talk real football?
Can we have real conversations, or
can we talk real football? We can happily talk real football about your club if we want, mate. 10th place,
Hey, you know what's going to happen next?
It's Chelsea heritage. Respect.
Last time when Chelsea finished
Chelsea heritage. Chelsea heritage, a club, and also, by the way, people want to talk about Liverpool spending money. This is the £1 billion bottle jobs right here. 6.
All right, cool. Can we talk football, or are we just gonna talk rubbish? Because for me, since I've jumped in here, I've just heard rubbish. Man's doing FIFA career mode signings. You're gonna sign any of those players.
Okay.
You've got Arne Slot as your manager. You're not winning anything next season with Arne Slot as your manager.
What are you winning next
season? I was going to say, King, by the way.
Up here talking about dominating next 5 seasons. Arteta's your manager. You barely won this year. City nearly caught you at Atlanta having an average season. Imagine if City go back to what they are. City is the most likely team to be successful next year because they have a good manager. I believe in Enzo Maresca. We should have never let him go. But Liverpool ain't winning with Slot. You ain't winning next year with Arteta. You just won this year. My team, we've got a decent manager, but we have to have a good summer in order for us to do anything. Man United decided to be the dumb enough to keep Carricky, so they're not doing anything. So let's be honest here. Next season, most likely team to win the league next year will be Man City, because they will spend money. They have a manager that actually has won trophies with us as well, even though in spite of our shitty ownership. And they will be able to spend the money the right way, because they will buy the players needed in order for Enzo Maresca to do his system. And better players in his system will be successful, because it's basically Pep's system anyway. So, with that being said, corner ain't going to save you. Slotty too hotty, I slot my pants isn't going to save this man over here and his road to Madrid. Not going to happen. Right? But let's be honest here. PSG are more likely to win the Champions League final. Arsenal can win it. They have a chance if they play defensive. They get one goal and defend for their lives. That's the only way they're going to do it. But reality, next season, Arsenal and Liverpool ain't doing shit. Chelsea, depending on the summer, it's going to be Man City's title again. And let's be honest here.
I'm sorry, no.
This era has been mostly City.
Give me your prediction.
Sorry,
wait,
excuse me.
Rex.
No.
He's
coming out. This is my club.
What, Rex? Wait. You said
your manager.
Let me
your
ask
manager's
one question
trash.
to King.
He's
Let
rubbish.
me ask one question to King.
Yes.
If you do a prediction right now for top 6, what it would be for next season?
Well, next season, if I was to do prediction for top 6, for me personally, it would probably be Man City, Arsenal second, Chelsea third. Chelsea third.
Oh my! Lay off the spice.
Chelsea third. I'm gonna do a surprise one in Tottenham fourth, because I respect Zerbi and I think he's gonna get some good signings.
Zerbi magic.
What?
Yeah.
You can't clown on Dark Horse predictions though, because Dark Horse predictions are always wild.
It's not a dartboard. I believe in De Zerbi. If you look at towards the end of the season, he's the reason they stayed up. If they got any other manager, they would have been relegated.
It's a big jump. It's a big jump from 17.
It's not a big jump. It's not a big jump because they're not going to have any European
football. Why are Chelsea finishing third next season then?
Because we have a good manager as well. If you look at the managers, of the quality of managers, Xabi Alonso and De Zerbi are up there as top 5 managers in this league.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you got Xabi. I forgot about that.
So what are we doing here? Respect my manager.
Okay, but
actually last
5th and 6th? 5th and 6th?
Fifth will probably be Liverpool. If Liverpool don't keep Slot, they go up to 3rd. If they keep Slot, they're going to be 5th or 6th. And then the other one will be, and then 6th place will probably be one of the Brighton, Bournemouth, Birmingham, the triple Bs, Brighton, Bournemouth, Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford, one of them.
Aston Villa.
No United.
Villa are gonna. Squad's going to be too small with Champions League football. United, no, because Carrick is not going to have a good season. I don't think. Me personally, I don't think he's. You've seen when they played 2-3 games in a row, they lose. So imagine that playing Champions League, Madrid one day, Bournemouth the next day, Barcelona, then on Arsenal. They're not going to do that. They're not. And Carrick has never done that in his career, and he's not a good enough manager to do that for over a season, in my opinion. So, in terms of level of managers, I think Carrick's going to have a bad season. I think Villa are going to go down a little piece as well, because I don't think they're going to finish top 5 again. So that's what I think, personally. On the current squad's current managers.
Do you see Alonso lasting long at your club?
Yes.
No, I don't see it.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sticking for us.
Yeah, I think he lasts the season, and I think he has a good season. No European football, 1 game a week. We're dangerous, especially if we make the right moves this summer. And for me, I'd be aiming for the title if we do it.
Bar from a couple of
make sure Terry Lewis ain't
watching. Of players like
just because under Liam Rossini we were shit doesn't mean we're shit players. You saw what we could do under Enzo Maresca, a proper manager who I think is a really good manager. But there's a difference between having a good manager and having Liam Rossini, who was at Hull and 7th for Strasbourg. Come on.
Yeah,
he would make any player look bad.
Look,
but by the way, he was a incredible manager for Hull as well.
If you had Guardiola,
getting rid of him.
If you had Pep, I would understand. But I think Xabi Alonso is a good manager, and I'm not going to come out and slate him, yeah? But if people are calling my squad shite, what the fuck is yours? Because your team is fucking shite. You got two
it looked shite because of the manager that we had, but let's player for player, we have a better squad than you. And you're losing players as well. You're losing Salah, you're losing Alisson, Van Dijk, Van Twerkerfon is getting worse. So I don't know what you're talking about your squad and your manager. You're going down unless you make changes. So let's be honest. Let's be honest about it.
The only way you're getting them players right is out of a pack of match attacks, bro. I'll get you a Panini.
Robinson's going. Robinson Fruit Juice is going as well.
Sorry. Let's just go to
your
the
midfield is finished. McAllister's finished. Gravenberch has got worse. Like all your players have got worse, or in average.
Your players have got worse.
Yeah, because of a terrible manager. But your players got worse because they're getting old.
Same for me.
No. Let's just go through starting 11.
Okay, let's compare.
Yeah, let's go through starting 11. So, are you keeping Alisson next season or just leaving?
I think we do keep Alisson.
You keep Alisson. I think Alisson is better than what we've got right now.
Yes. Alisson's gone. He's gone in the summer.
Mate, someone close to Alisson's camp, so he's staying from Brazil. So
he's gone, bro.
Right,
why would he want to play on the slotty drop?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right,
I'll be honest. I think the backup goalkeeper at Liverpool is still better than that.
They got goalkeeper, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Right back, I mean, it's obvious. Yeah. Right back.
If we sign Dumfries,
whichever one we play. The centre backs, Chelsea don't have great centre backs, you know.
We
don't. That's a position we need to sign. So it depends on the summer as well, as I said.
Yeah. But let's say like Liverpool have conceded.
Depends on the summer, but so far, you look at the goalkeeper, Liverpool is better. Right back, Chelsea is better, obviously. Left back, I do think Kukureya probably takes it, but I won't say Kerkez.
Oh my.
Midfield, I think it will be Caicedo. I do think I'll still put Gravenberch in there. Because he had a not great season, but you see last season the level he can play at. I don't think that just disappears. And I do put Wirtz in there. I love to take the piss out of Wirtz because he didn't sign for us. But let's be honest, there is a quality player in there. There's an engine in midfield, able to get to the GA, which he did in the second half of the season, and who has now adapted to Premier League football, I think. You look at the front three, I'm going to be honest, I'm not impressed by either side of the front three.
Front threes on both teams are trash.
Yeah,
because Salah's gone.
The striker I would say, João Pedro, I think is a very underrated player, but he's not a proper striker.
He's not better than Isak and Ekitike, man. Okay, please.
Yeah, but Isak's injured and Ekitike is injured. So they are they even playing next year? Are they even going to play next year?
Isak's fit.
Is he? For how long? How long you got?
Ekitike will go back. Hugo's back at Christmas.
My man said Christmas. Come on, man.
Right, let's just say oh, come on, man.
Christmas present. We got Ekitike.
João Pedro's had it. No, this is what I mean. João Pedro's got injury problems, right? So if we just do it based off Isak or João Pedro, you're fucking thick as fuck if you're picking João Pedro.
Is Isak going World Cup?
Yeah.
Hey, he'll get injured there. João Pedro's not going World Cup. He's gonna be on holiday doing
I will say this about Florian.
He's gonna be resting. So
people know, right?
Isak's not even the best striker in Sweden, you know.
Oh, come on, man. I do want to mention something about Wirtz. For me, I love Florian Wirtz. I think he's a baller, right? And if you don't rate him, then I think...
No, I rate him, but I just don't rate your manager.
The only thing what Florian Wirtz needs to do, I think he'll improve far more if he puts a bit more, like, physique on. Like, he's too, like, weak when he plays in the 10. And I don't want him on the left, if I'm being honest.
Almost like a Fabio Vieira for Arsenal, then, isn't it?
So he needs to put a lot more physicality on, which I think you naturally do in the Premier League. The Premier League is about pace and power. That's why we're probably going to bring in the likes of Adam Wharton and that, who can control the midfield for us. So
stop. Just stop.
Just stop. No.
They're getting on this.
Hey, this is an interesting one. Who takes left wing? Because I'm sorry, I think Rio Gamova starts for Chelsea.
Oh no, Rio starts.
Yeah,
left wing Rio, right wing Esteval.
Yeah, but this guy said he's getting bloody Barcola in the summer.
Yeah,
So
but I could say
this guy brought up Rio, but then suggested Barcola. So like,
we could play Barcola
Rio
right.
Started, or are you getting Barcola
right wing?
Because that's not happening. As far as I'm concerned.
Barcola right wing. You're saying, Rex?
Barcola's what's the word where you can play it all across the front three? There's a specific word for it. No.
Versatile?
No, it's not versatile. It's something else. Because you look at the PSG front three, right? They all switch positions all the time.
Rotating?
Sorry?
Rotation?
Rotation?
Yeah, that they rotate with each other. Is that what you mean?
If you want to say that, right? I look, the right wing is a concern. Like for me, that is the concern. We're not going to get anyone close to Mohamed Salah, longevity wise, goal output. We got Mo Salah for 34 million quid. Like we're going to be lucky to get anyone near even a quarter of a Mohamed Salah. I think Liverpool's team, just like Chelsea's, is for the future. Some of the players are here for the here and now, like Isaacs of this world. But your Ekitike's, your Wirtz and whatnot, they are a long-term, project player. I just hope all I care about this summer is I don't care about how much we spend, as much as I like to joke about it. I just want to bring in some real pace and power players, because that's where the league is going, and that's why Arsenal did so well this season, because of their midfield, because of the defence. And you look at their attack, they've got pace and power in the attack with Gyökeres, who turned up at the end of the season, right? I do want to mention something that King mentioned about 10 minutes ago, about, calling all our teams on that. I'm not sticking up for Arsenal, but Arsenal overall are going to be, for me, overall, they've got the best squad in the league. I think as a starting 11, if Liverpool get rid of their manager, I think we actually have a better starting 11 than Arsenal. Squad-wise, I think they clear us. No.
He's done it.
Nah, really?
He's done it again.
Right. Let me speak on this one then. If we're doing Arsenal, Liverpool combined 11, that Alisson, David Raya, I think you take your pick, right? Let's not act like Alisson's fucking shite, right?
So sorry, when you were talking about Alisson 3 years ago here, it's David Raya.
Yeah, it's right.
3 years ago, I would have said
Alisson is still good enough to win me a Premier
No, he's still good, but he's not
good.
What
Yes,
he's not. Right, he's not Raya right now. Let's not be silly.
Right. David Raya. I'll give you the right back. Centre backs. I'll give you the centre backs as well. There you go.
Yep.
You're what, 5 up? Is that 4 or 5? I don't know. Right. At 4. Left back, I think Kirkes. I'm having Kirkes over the Calafiori.
No, bro. Like,
no.
I'm taking both over Kirkes, bro.
Right. If you're going for the midfield, I think Wirtz is in the midfield. I think Declan Rice is in the midfield. And let's say we sign Adam Wharton, who I think we do.
You're right.
I'm having Adam Wharton.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll give you Szoboszlai. That's the only one I'm giving you in that midfield.
Okay.
I'm having Eze over Wirtz. And,
not overall.
Over Gravenberch. Or even
not
Skelly.
Overall. No, we haven't. We'll do Szoboszlai, Rice, and Wirtz midfield.
No, we're not. You can't tell me that Wirtz...
Okay, after this, I want to talk about Chelsea, though. So
right. Left wing, right? If let's say we do sign Barcola or Engama, I'm sorry, the bet you're picking.
Why are we talking about Barcola? Right. You haven't signed them yet. Why are we talking about Barcola and
listen,
Monday?
Listen, ITK
They're not in your dusty clubs yet. It's almost like, right, let's put Kvaratskhelia in. That's the guy I want to go for. Let's put him at left wing. Let's put Alvarez up front. Yeah, right. Let's do that, shall we?
Striker, I'm having the monster himself, who's going to be an absolute beast next season. Left foot, right foot doesn't even matter, mate. Not Don Robbie up front, mate. Alexander Isak, mate. Next season.
Yeah, Don Robbie has more titles than both of your strikers combined, by the way. So hold that.
Okay, cool.
I'm having Don Robbie up front.
And.
It almost says a lot about your strikers, doesn't it? If Don Robbie has more titles than both your strikers.
And right wing, I mean, look, I'll give you right wing. I think it's very much even. If we sack Arne Slot and we bring in a midfielder, a centre back, and a right back,
If was the maybes.
it's not if, but we're going to do it. Fuck. How about this? If Liverpool do not spend over 200 fucking million, right, and
Yes.
we don't sign a minimum 3 players, how about this? I will do any fucking dare that anyone wants me to do. I'll leave it up to you.
Deontay,
I
know what you need to do.
But you know what? Fuck this. I'll put my neck so far on the line for this, just so people think, oh, he's just gonna chat shit, right? I will donate £200 to a charity of the Matchday Rewinds community of choice, and I will do it live on stream. No bullshit. Fucking clip it all you want. Liverpool will do over 200 million. We'll sign minimum 3 players. There you go. And if not,
what's this got to do with the Arsenal-Liverpool combined 11, by the way?
Well, no, because you're saying you're diverting from spending money.
Well, it's nothing to do with the current Arsenal-Liverpool combined 11, is it?
Well, no, because you're
Your
like
current 11 against ours.
Listen, and you know, if I'm correct, you can treat me to a pint at the pub. How about that?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Chelsea now, guys. King.
Yeah, what's up?
We discussed, both of us, that the season needed to end, but unfortunately it ended today. In a loss for you, 2-1 against Sunderland, and you had still the chance to even finish in the Europa League spot.
No, I'm happy about it. I'm good finishing 10th.
Yeah?
Yeah. We need a fresh start. If we got a new manager in, the last thing we need is European football to waste time. He needs every week, every chance he can get to implement his system. It's going to take a while for him to implement it over the summer and the first part of the year. So the summer's important. We do need to make changes. We need a goalkeeper, a couple centre-backs, and left wing is definitely a must. We've got players already coming in. We have Barco, Quenda, and Omega already coming in as well.
Who?
So Omega, Strasbourg striker, Barco from Strasbourg, and Quenda from Sporting. So
and these
our
players
right
are going to
wing.
get you third.
Not only, obviously, the summer's important, but they improve us already. Barco's a quality midfielder. Omega's way better than Delap, and Quenda for me on the right wing alongside Esteval. Our right side is sorted. The issues we have is centre backs, goalkeeper, left wing, and then we should be all right. To be honest with you, obviously there's rumors of Enzo Fernandez going. I don't really care if he goes because you can get better midfielders than him or more physical midfielders. So if Madrid want him, cool. Give me Tchouaméni or Camavinga. We can make a deal. If Man City want him, cool.
We do not. We're just getting linked to all Chelsea players now because of the manager.
Because of Maresca. That's what I thought. So most likely it's probably Madrid. But if Madrid want him, we can make a deal happen. Give me a Tchouaméni or Camavinga on the return. Will be good. Left wing is something that we need to sort out. And we got a new manager now. We got Alonso, Bundesliga winner. I don't really take too much into his time in Madrid because I think he was let down by his players. And I think if we can make the right decisions in the summer, I think we can have a very good season next year. So yeah.
Also to rise. I expect Chelsea to have a good season. What do you think of?
I think Maresca's a good manager. I think losing Maresca is a big gone for Chelsea. I mean, do you want me to say what I think about Chelsea or about Man City right now? Because if you stay on topic with Chelsea, I think all these teams are way closer than people realize. Man City included, by the way. I think Man City as a team, I think Arsenal as a team, I think Liverpool as a team, Chelsea. When you remove their managers, I think these teams are way closer than people realize. The difference is the bench that Arsenal and Man City have is just better. So when you've got that better bench, you can go longer throughout all competitions. Chelsea don't have to worry about Europe, so they're not going to have that problem. They don't need a bench. They're not in Europe. So I think these teams are not that far apart. The big difference is the managers. Now, people want to clown on Arteta because he was a bottle job, let's be honest. But he was a good manager. He just couldn't handle the pressure. When there was no pressure on him, he performed. Once you win a title, that should help with future pressure, I think. I think people... I'm not going to say Arteta's a great manager here, because he's just not. But I do think he's a good manager. And you look at Liverpool, their manager, not the best. Chelsea, I'd rate Xabi Alonso, but I don't rate your board. I don't rate your club structure. So I think that's going to be the problem for you guys. The team I think is going to have the biggest shock, as in underperformance, is going to be Man United, because they just aren't built for playing football day and day a week, 3 days a week. They just can't do it. But Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, I think we're all going to be comfortably top 5. I think all of it are going to be top 5 comfortably. And what I would say is the biggest factor in who's going to be finishing where is going to be the manager. I do think the manager is going to be the biggest factor for each of our 4 clubs where we finish.
Fair. Rory, what do you expect of Chelsea next season?
I'm not going to lie. I've already stated that I think Alonso is probably not going to last long, At the club, I just think it might be a similar scenario to what happened with Maresca. He's going to want certain positions, etc., that he's probably not going to get. And because he's not one of these yes men, and I would class him as a demanding manager, I think I'm pretty sure he has full control, right? Or
yeah, he has more control than Maresca. Maresca was hired as a coach, just to be the coach. He didn't have any decision making. Alonso's been given the more authority over what players come in. So any player that comes in, he has to have a say in it. He's a part of the structure. They even had a meeting in Spain just a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago, with him to say what players he wants, what positions he wants filled. Obviously, he has the opportunity to change the formation as well. That's why I'm happy that we're not in Europe, because it's going to take time to get to that 3-back formation. But once it clicks with him, I think he's going to be given time, because fortunately for him, the sporting directors have messed up so many times that they've got no other choice than to give him that leverage. He had the leverage going into it. He could have gone to any club he wanted to. So in order for us to get Alonso, they had to give him those assurances, had to give him basically more power than Maresca did. The reason why Maresca failed is because he complained about certain players, but he didn't have that power. It wasn't a part of his deal. But Alonso's deal is to have that power. And I think it's going to be much better that a footballing person like Alonso, who's been there, done that, has that power to build a team. And I think we have the players as LMX football to make a 3-4-2-1 formation work. We have the players. We just need to add a bit more steel, as Alf talked about, in terms of the overall squad.
Yeah.
And because we ain't got European.
Yeah, you may get top 4 because you don't have Europe, but
we can do more than that, to be honest with you. If Alonso gets the right players in the summer, we can go and win the title. Because for me, I don't think we're going to, but I think that should be the aim. Because you aim for the stars, whatever you hit along the way is what you hit. But I think he should be aiming to get the title if you're playing one game a week.
I think he should.
Who do you see him prioritising, though? That's the thing. Like, with you not being in Europe,
the title,
he can't attract the same players as he does with Real.
We've attracted good players regardless whether we've been in Europe or out of Europe. That's not going to make a difference to who we bring in, because we don't bring in the Mbappes of this world. So we don't need Europe to bring in the players we want to bring in. We just have to show them
where's that got you, though? But that's the thing.
We're world champions, so that's what it got
world
us.
Champions.
Yeah, world champions, man. Yeah, you don't know about them things there. So you see, European trophies.
The Donald Trump invitation trophy, yeah. And the Conference League that I can find in my book. What are we doing here? Come on.
On a serious note, though, I feel like because we're not in Europe, we'll have the ability to be able to be more comfortable in terms of just aiming for the Prem. So we don't have to worry about playing the Madrids or Barcelonas of this world, or even playing like the mid-level team. So it's going to be able to have us have more rest, be able to rest Reece James more in terms of the early rounds of FA Cup, Carabao Cup. So he'll be fit more throughout the season. So for me, I think it's a lot better for us for next year to be out of Europe. And I don't think it makes a difference in terms of the players we can attract, because we're a big name club. We have a big name manager. If Alonso's calling you, you're going to want to play for him. You've seen what he did at Leverkusen, a team that never won anything before he came there. You could see what's happening at Madrid. It's a farce over there. So they know that he wasn't the problem. The players were. We've seen it now. The man are fighting. The man are having boxing rings, UFC fights, all sorts. So players are going to want to play for this manager. And I think we can easily bring in players. And we don't need to spend big money. 30 to 50 million players is the type of players we need to bring in just to improve the defense, the goalkeeper, and the left wing, and then build around some of the stars we already have. And I think next season will be a good enough season for us to even minimum is top 4 and a trophy, maximum is get the Premier League, because I think the league isn't that tough. Like how many points are Arsenal on? It's not even that a lot. It's not even like the 90s, 99s that it was when it was City Liverpool. So it's not like we're making a big change.
I don't think it's necessarily going to stay there, because people say City Liverpool before Man City won the title. I think Chelsea got 92. I think something like
90
that.
Points. But yeah, but this is probably one of the lowest.
Man United back in the day, 75, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but in the modern era, this is the lowest.
But that was a one-off. That was a particularly bad season, because Man United also had seasons of like 90 plus.
Yeah. Like no one scored 80 goals, 85 points. So for us, if we can get into the 70-point selection, which will get you top 4, I think we can do that with this manager and a couple additions and getting rid of a couple of our scrubs. But as I said, it's a very important summer, because if we make the wrong decision, it could mean that we finish mid-table again and Alonso goes by next year. But if we make the right decision this summer, if we follow his plan, I have no doubt that the manager is good enough to get us into the top 4 or even go for the title. I really do.
Rex, what do you think?
Look, I don't. I've always said this. I think Alonso is a good manager. I've never rated him to a level of a lot of people, and I've mentioned this even when Liverpool was linked with him. Because I know people say, "Oh, reaction just sells it." Well, no, because when it was linked with him, I was like, "Yeah, I'll take him over on a slot." I mean, I'll take my neighbour over on a slot. But I'm not thinking about. When I think about Alonso's system, how many teams have won the Premier League with a back 3 system?
One?
Do you know what I mean? So
he won the league with 3 at the back.
That's our last trophy. Our last Premier League was a 3-back system.
So in this, in the Premier League right now, I don't see a back 3 system becoming very successful as opposed to, to Arsenal, if I'm being truly honest. And I think the same situation as Manchester United. Manchester United will never be as successful until the Glazers go. Blueco are going to stay. There's no affiliation there with Alonso and Chelsea. It's not like he's an ex-player and he's a legend there. He's just another guy ultimately. That is simply it. He's just another guy, right? So there's no connection there with the fans, right? So if he starts bad, things are going to get bad. It's not like if he was to be out at Liverpool, he'll be backed by the people at the club because we trust him. We've had a previous connection with him, stuff like that. And when people talk about Chelsea's transfers, they're not going to be successful until they bring in those 26, 27-year-olds who has experience. No one in that Chelsea team has proper real experience. That's actually won leagues, that's won Champions Leagues. That's actually been very successful in their playing career. They're all players for the future. Like Esteval right wing. I mean, come on. Like to be honest, I actually don't see where people are gassing up Esteval, if I'm being truly honest. I personally think Pedro Neto is a more exciting player to watch. I think with Chelsea I I think if Alonso gets given the time, I think he'll be a success long term. First season, I'm not too sure. I think if I was getting in a new manager, I'd rather be playing more than once a week. So you got more games to try out systems. You're playing less games, which means you've actually ultimately got to be more successful in those games, and which means you don't have more time to be trying out different tactics, systems, players, and and whatnot in general. So I think if Alonso gets given the time, overall, I think it'd be a success. First season, if I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll be very much happy with just Champions League football. And I think 65 points will probably be enough next season, especially with 5th place. It's going to go to 5th every year because, you're going to have the English teams that wins Europa Leagues, your Conference Leagues. Now, I think those two competitions in particular are going to be heavily dominated. In my opinion, and look, Arsenal are the team to beat. And the thing is with Arsenal, why I do think they probably are going to win the league, again, maybe potentially next year, is because they're not going to lose anybody. Like, are Arsenal actually losing any players? I mean, they're losing Gabriel Jesus, but like, come on now. What does he actually contribute? Martinelli, he's probably going to be leaving. He scored one goal all season. What's he actually contributed to? Arsenal are keeping their core of the team. Your Rice, your Sleeberg, your Gabriels, and a lot of these players are going to get better. And now they've got rid of that bottle job tag. They've got experience of getting over the line. When Liverpool won their first trophy under Klopp, we got to a couple of finals. We were so close in the title race. When we won that Champions League, we went to the next level. Hence why we won more trophies. I think Arsenal will win more and more trophies now because they've gotten over the line. There's that, oh my God, shit, we might fumble the bed here. Do you know what I mean? I think their players are probably going to get better, especially some of these players like your Rices and your Sakas go and win the World Cup. It's going to elevate even more. So I think it all depends on, realistically, if Arsenal lose anybody. And they're going to keep all their best players. Like I said, they're only going to get rid of the crappy players. We're losing our best player, Mohamed Salah. Chelsea's with their system, like I just mentioned. So I think Chelsea need to bring in some real proper experience. None of these youngsters who are going to be there for the next 10 years and all that shit. It's got to work now or not. Because if not, I don't see them being a success. Like I said, I think they'll be a success, maybe long term, if he's given a chance. And no manager yet so far, the Blue Coat's been given a long enough chance. So I think Chelsea will finish 6th next season, is my final thing.
I'll probably go 4th, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
they'll have a similar season to Man United, but I don't think they'll win anything because, again, I look at their squad and I still don't think their squad is that appealing to me at all. Apart from a couple of players, I think the rest of their squad's bang average. I don't know how you expect, don't get me wrong, Alonso's a great manager, but how can you expect him to work miracles on the likes of Garnacho, Delap, bloody...
both of them are being sold, so I don't care about those.
Really?
Yeah, they're both gone.
You honestly think they're getting sold?
Yeah, hey, listen, we make water like wine to these people when we sell.
I think you need to spend.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you guys need another 500 million. If I'm being truly honest.
But do you think because players like Delap and Garnacho have time, because not like at Chelsea, but in their career? So do you think that Alonso will look at them and go, I tell you what, maybe there's something I can get out of them because they are at a young age? If they're in their prime, then fair enough.
No, there's no redeemable factors of Liam Delap or Garnacho. They're gone. Adios, amigos.
Wait, by the way, on Garnacho...
Respect Ronaldo. What the fuck?
On Garnacho, real quick, does anyone think that Rory looks a bit like Garnacho?
I don't. That's disrespect.
No.
Because he mentioned on his Q&A stream last week, people have called him Garnacho.
What's this about Garnacho again?
Yeah, didn't you say you look like Garnacho or something on your Q&A stream?
Oh, jeez.
Did Yasser say that? Maybe Yasser.
Rory said it. He said it himself.
No, I didn't say it. It was Yasser who told me I look like Garnacho.
It's because of the yellow. It's because of the blondie hair.
You know
That's
what
why,
it is?
with the
I
black
look
on
at
the side.
Chelsea's team.
Can't say it hasn't paid off though. So what can I say? Who's laughing now?
Fair.
Oh, now he's muted his mic. Look at this fraud.
But yeah, a lot of the players that you probably think are bad are probably gonna be gone. Because we're not like one of these clubs that keep players for years. You know. The one thing even under Blueco is we're ruthless. We'll move a man on, even if it's after a year.
I do think you need to keep some of your players because the only players, if I was a Chelsea fan, the only players I would really be looking, I'm not talking about squad wise, I'm talking from a starting 11, players that could win me trophies or be a success. João Pedro, Caicedo, as much as I don't rate him as much, but I think he's okay. Cucurella and Reece James, obviously. That's about it. Cole Palmer, that's a real big topic. Like you mentioned, the goalkeeper, the centre backs. I think there's a lot of work. There's a lot of pressure on Alonso. I think there's a lot more pressure than Real Madrid if you really think about it.
Nah, no way.
No,
What?
No. Let me explain the point. What I mean by pressure is because they've got to bring in shitloads of players. Like Chelsea have got to bring in a lot of players. He's then got the pressure to actually also to deliver because, like we've seen, no manager's actually lasted really long enough at Chelsea under Blueco. So that's another point. And also, I do think there's a couple of, potential big ego players in that team. Like I mentioned with the fans, we've seen with the fans they'll just turn on you like that. So I think there is a lot of pressure on Alonso, and especially like it or not, right? He got sacked from Real Madrid. At the end of the day, he got sacked. Whether you think it was him, right? He got sacked. So there is pressure on him to succeed at Chelsea, right? And I just think the pressure's either going to eat him up, or if he gets given a long enough term and he gets his own players in, I think he'll do well. But I think Chelsea, man, they should just be aiming for Champions League football and try and end that Wembley drought and just win a cup. Let's because I can't see Chelsea getting close to Arsenal next season. Like if I take off the Liverpool hat, I don't know where we're really going to be. Man City, nobody fucking knows. Do you know what I mean? So this is the perfect time if you're an Arsenal fan to be licking your lips at from the Premier League standpoint of view. This is your time to go and dominate. I don't see Chelsea getting anywhere near that. I think the highest they could probably aim for at best is fourth. I mean, we've not even mentioned Aston Villa because how do we know they're not going to improve? They've just won the Europa League. They've got one of the richest owners in world football. They're going to keep some of their quality players. They've just got Champions League football again. What ended that massive Europa League drought, right? If they can actually do what Newcastle was supposed to do when they won the League Cup, I think Villa are going to do really well. People always write off Aston Villa. Let's not forget Villa, by the way, didn't score any goals in their first 6-7 games, didn't win a game. And they've somehow finished fourth for one in Europa League. So I think they're going to do really well next season. So we can't discount them for the Champions League,
Yeah.
So I think next season's going to be really...
Yeah, but this is where you've got the argument between a squad and a first 11. Villa have a very good starting 11. Their squad is god awful.
So that's what I'm saying. They're going to improve though because they got Champions League football. They got.
Are they?
Not really. They're not going to attract anyone.
No. Let's be honest, right? They've got a good. They've played decent football. They've just won a Europa League. Let's not act like.
No. They have got. I think it's 90% of their profits on wages and signing fees. They don't have money to expand. Like Man City, for example. Maybe Man City is a bad example.
I'm not saying they're going to do Liverpool level and going to do 500 million. But
don't they have to sell to buy? They're going to have to sell someone big. They're going to have to sell one of their big stars.
Liverpool is on 45% of your profit on wages and player fees.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think if I'm an Aston Villa fan, I'm going to go and sell Morgan Rogers tomorrow. Now, hear me out. I think Morgan Rogers is an okay footballer. I don't think
he's doing it again.
I don't think he's amazing. I think you can get at least 60 to 70 million, and you can use that money alongside the money they're going to spend, and go and upgrade 3 positions. You can't just write off Aston Villa automatically next season. You can't. Let's not do this, man. Come on. Like,
They're not gonna finish top 5 next season just
bear
because
in
their
mind,
squad
guys,
is going to be stretched.
they've been consistent for about 2 years now. They've been, Champions League for roughly about 2 years. They was in the Champions League the season before,
Yeah.
So it's not like this is the first season in fucking donkeys where they've got Champions League football and won a trophy. They've been getting it a little bit consistent for a few years now. Now it's that next level. If they can progress past that next level, there's no reason to say Aston Villa. I'm not saying Aston Villa will be in a title race. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But discounting Aston Villa in the top 4 race, I think it's ludicrous.
Yeah, but do you agree they need to have a better squad?
Yes,
to be able to...
100%. They need to have a better squad. I think they have capabilities of finishing above Chelsea. I think they have capabilities of finishing above Man United. Depending on what...
So, where do they get that money from then to improve that squad? Because they should sell more than Rodgers, but they won't. So I don't care to argue that.
It's just a suggestion. Would you go?
I get it, but that's not going to happen.
You know what I think they should do? And now people are going to laugh at this. Sell Ollie Watkins for 40 million, right?
No, I get those. I get those.
Get Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is going to be on a free, by the way. Go and get Darwin. No, just hear me out, please. Go and get Darwin Núñez on a free.
Okay, so they're finishing outside the top 5 then. Man said no.
They're getting relegated.
Let me finish. You don't let me finish.
Bro,
let me. At least
2028 Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa.
You know what? If you let me finish, then cook me, then cool.
Okay, go on.
You talk about squad depth. Darwin Núñez for Aston Villa squad depth is okay on a free. By the way, not like they're
going to start though, because if you sell Watkins, he's starting because you have him and Tammy Abraham.
Well, no, because come on, man, like they've got decent players. Let's not do this. They've got a good manager. They've got Champions League. They've got good owners. The only thing that's stopping them is PSR. That's the only thing that's stopping Aston Villa. If PSR wasn't a thing...
That's not a minor thing, though. That's the investment you need to get the good squads that you're talking about.
Look, I'm saying this now. I think Aston Villa get Champions League next season.
I don't think they do, honestly. I don't money for them.
If I'm going to do quick top 5 predictions, I think Villa will come 5th. I think 4th... I think it's between Man U. I think Chelsea finished 6th. Just so if you know where Chelsea finished. I think 4th or 5th for Aston Villa or Man U. Man City, depends who they bring in, to really be honest. And a lot of their players, I think, are actually crap, if I'm being truly honest. I think a lot of their players are literally shite. Especially in defence. And people want to talk about Steven Gerrard and that. We're not going to forget that gay slip. Uncomfortable conversations. Oh, wait, that won't get brought up. No. It's because it's Mark Gay, innit? Okay. Right, I think...
What do you want to call him then? Sleepy Gay or something?
Mark Gay will... No, Man City will come 3rd, right? Because they've got Haaland up front that can get him enough goals to get him to get him 3rd or 4th, alongside Boogie Cherkeys and off this world. And I think... If we sack Slot, we bring in the advocate players, we can challenge for the title next season. But if, let's say, we presume Slot stays for a good portion of the season and we don't bring in the advocate players that we need, I think Arsenal will go back to back.
I just don't understand how much you're overrating your squad, honestly. I just don't see how you get any better even if you do sack Arnie Slot.
Because we have got good players.
I think the only ones that are somewhat half decent are Szoboszlai. To be fair, he's your best player. I'll give you that. Ekatike's half decent, but he's very inconsistent. Alisson, but he's injury prone. Van Dijk,
right? I do think Van Dijk will be better next season. when he has got the cover in midfield. Look at Liverpool from a transitional point of view. The midfield just gets clean through. So all the pressure's on Virgil. You've seen, before this season, before the previous 2 seasons, our goal defensive record was far better. Why? Because we actually had a good structured midfield.
Okay.
There wasn't just getting ran through. You know,
okay,
so
I'm not just talking about individuals though. I
do think Virgil will be better next season, and I like the way he was conducting himself in the post-match interview today. And
what did he say?
He was basically saying that this isn't the standards. You know, we want to come back stronger next season because we know this is the must for this club, and whatnot. And you know, Virgil.
I agree, Yasser. You know, I still don't think your squad's that good.
No, is Slot staying or not?
Look, I've already said in my opinion it's 70% Slot, 30% the players. I'm not gonna put all the blame on Slot. Like he can't
But if
stop Virgil
if Slot stays next season, do you think you finish top 5? Let's say he stays the whole season.
He stays the whole season. I think Liverpool don't. I think Liverpool finish. I think we finish 5th if Slot was to stay the whole season. I think
so
we get
back 5th, basically.
Yes, but if we get rid of Slot and bring in players, I think we go up a few positions. If we keep Slot, we don't bring in the advocate players that we need, we finish 5th.
But
yeah, fair enough.
Again, the thing is, I'm on about your whole squad, not like individuals. I'd say only 3 or 4 players now are only worth keeping, and that's probably Ekatike.
You don't need to be that great to be in Champions League spot. You don't need to be.
I agree.
To get 4th or 5th, you don't need to be that great.
It's a disgrace if we don't win. Do
you think United's squad is good?
I think Man United have got a good starting 11.
But do they have a good squad though? Do they have a good squad? Then they're 3rd. So literally, the only position like this season, in order for you to have finished 3rd to 5th, you didn't need to have a good squad. You just need a decent manager playing players in the right positions.
King, the difference is we actually need to sign players for the starting 11. We need a right back because Bradley's out till November and Frimpong is a right back. So that's already a position. Let's say if Alisson was to leave, I'll be okay with Mamardashvili. I think Mamardashvili will improve, right? He just needs to improve on the mistakes he makes. As a shot-stopping goalkeeper, I actually think he's very good, to be honest. The centre-backs, look, I'm not going to say I've watched Jeremy Jackett, so I'm not going to comment on him. He's just one for the future. People that watched him, they said he's okay. But I'm not just going to go, I'll watch with my own eyes. Konate, we don't have a fucking clue if he's staying or not, right? Left back, I think Kirkus would be okay. But we definitely need 2 midfielders. One for the starting 11. We definitely need a right winger for the starting 11. And we definitely need a left winger for the starting 11. So we need 4 positions for the starting 11. Alongside with squad options. If we don't bring in those players, we're going to fall off. I think we'll actually get worse next season. Potentially even lower.
Not getting them players, though.
There's a world where we actually finish lower than 5th because the frustrations, the confidences, and everything will just get dimmer and dimmer, and the pressure will heat up so much. We'll do even worse next season, despite having, in my opinion, good players in certain positions.
Yeah, the Premier League.
People always say the Premier League table tells the truth. Liverpool Football Club shouldn't have finished 5th this season. We should have finished 8th or 9th. Like, we got very lucky with people like Szoboszlai carrying us this season. You know, moments when Ekatike has stepped up. You know, other than that, Liverpool's position hasn't told the story. We should have finished way out of the top 5. Like we are one of the worst teams in the league, stylistically on the football pitch. We are shocking shit.
Stylistically on the football pitch, but is it the manager or is it the players?
I think it's manager.
Who would you put more? Who would you put the blame more to? Is it the manager or is it the players?
70% Slot, 30% the players.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Slot's the biggest problem. He's the biggest problem because look at the modern day football is the manager that decides whether is good or not.
That's the most important thing.
The only thing that winds me up
about the goalkeeper as well. Like on this modern day, right? You do need goalkeepers that can play out from the back now.
Yeah,
So
that too.
If you do let go of Alisson, I think you're cooked. You know.
To be fair, Alisson's never really been fantastic playing out the back, by the way.
He's competent though. That's what you need.
You don't need to be fantastic, but you need to have a baseline competence. I think people overstate how good you need to be. If you need to be like okay, but you don't need to be great at it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like one of the reasons why City haven't won the league this year, because they just don't have a competent goalkeeper that can play out from the back.
The only thing that's wound me up,
they don't start.
That's not really true, because Donnarumma is quite good playing out of the back. The problem is the players were never in the right position, because we had like 7-8 new players. So how do you get them to all be in the correct position? You can't play out of the back if your players don't know where to play in the spaces to pick up the ball. And Pep should have just said, play more direct, because we don't have the players who know the system to play this way, but he didn't want to do that.
Wait, I want to reply to a comment. Yasser saying it's not on the manager. Okay, then, so you're telling me it's not on the players when you're playing Cody Gakpo week in, week out. There's no style of play. You tell me, Yasser, what is Liverpool's style of play? What is their identity? We always relay managers' personality, style of play, of what they are like on the touchline as opposed to the pitch. Why was Liverpool so successful? Because Jurgen Klopp had a good mentality, a good mindset. You know, he was very energy, pressing and all that. Liverpool had that on the pitch. Liverpool looked miserable, they looked tired, they looked lethargic, and that's what Arne Slot is on the touchline. When I've gone to games,
I just think the point is right that
when I've gone to games this season, I've looked at Slot and he's just very emotional. He just looks dead, and I don't also like the players coming out and bringing up Josh's death, because none of them mentioned it in the first 7 games when we won our first 7 games. We won our first 7 games of the season, by the way. So we was already on top of the league by 5 points.
Wasn't it 5 points? Didn't you have a draw after like 6 games?
No. We if you include in the League Cup and the Champions League game against Atleti, we won our first
all
7
competitions.
Games.
All competitions.
In all comps, we won our first 7. We was 5 points clear, by the way. 5 points clear. We was all thinking, we're going back to back. And then that's
but
when...
even then, you were playing very on edge. It's fair to say,
we was. And bearing in mind, there was all last minute winners. Bournemouth last minute winner was 2-0.
Newcastle one was crazy.
Burnley last minute penalty, got away with it. Szoboszlai free kick, moment of magic. Both teams were crap in that game. Everton, we were shite in that game. So, and Southampton in the League Cup, we should have lost. So, we was just getting lucky with late winners, and eventually it caught up with us. Hence why we've been, been crap all season. But I'll put it 70% on the manager, 30% on the players, and hopefully.
I think the point is right. I just don't see you getting any better, even if you do sack the manager. To be honest, because as I said, I think your squad is. It's okay, but I just think you are massively overrated. I don't see you going for a title.
But before the season, everyone was saying Liverpool gonna go back to back. So
everyone was saying that.
Yeah, but I think that was based on the fact everyone else in the league was just not really up to standard.
Liverpool can go for the title season if they do the right thing.
If we're being serious, has Arsenal been fantastic this season? No. But they've been the best team over the course of the season. And I do think, I'm not trying to take anything away from Arsenal. I bigged them up earlier by saying, they are going to be the hard team to beat. They've got the best team in the league, what the Premier League is made for, pace and power and all that. Right, and plus they're not losing any of their best players. Everyone else is.
But I don't want to confuse you. I think it was you that said it's got a big game. I don't remember. But didn't one of you say that they're going to be better next season, though?
No,
that doesn't really. That's not really a point, is it? Then.
Wait, what did you say from the beginning, mate? I didn't quite hear you.
I think one of you was King. I don't remember which one of you two said it, but one of you said Arsenal are going to be better next season. So that's not really a point, because if we're looking from now until next season.
No, I think Arsenal will be
you
better
can
next
improve, but so will Arsenal.
No, I said Arsenal will be better next season from a mental point of view because they've gotten over the line. They're not going to have that fear of we're going to bottle it. They've gotten over the line now. They've got the experience. So I do think they naturally will improve from a mental point of view. On the pitch, I don't know, right? But from a mental point of view, I think they will do better because they've got rid of that bottle job tag. Especially if they go and win the Champions League, then yes, it's fucking spooky because they're going to have all the confidence in the world to go and do back-to-backs in whatever they want to go and do. And like I said, they're not going to lose any of their best players. Every single of the top 6 teams are losing some of their players, and they need to.
We're going to add to it as well.
And they also need to add. Arsenal don't need to add to their starting 11. I think the only position.
We definitely do.
I would only say
looking at the left wing position, like we
left
could upgrade
wing
on Trossard and Martinelli. 100%.
Left wing, and that's it.
Left back as
well.
well.
I think we need another midfielder in there because we're looking a little bit short in the middle.
Yeah,
are we talking squad or starting 11?
Starting 11.
Yeah, starting 11.
Starting 11. Only Trossard really at left wing.
And a left back.
Yeah, Trossard. I think we need another midfielder.
No, I think you can get away with Calafiori at left back because your defense is that strong.
Yeah, but we're going Capia anyway, so
yeah.
Plus
is that confirmed? You're getting him on a permanent.
That's pretty much been confirmed now. I think it's a similar situation to when we brought David Raya on loan and we made that permanent a year later. So it's going to be the same situation as Raya. Like we pretty much signed him now, so we don't need to worry about that.
All right, guys. I want to move on though, if you guys don't mind. I want to ask you guys the question: who or which team has been the biggest surprise of this Premier League season?
The biggest surprise, I'm gonna be honest. I do think that it is Tottenham. I did expect them to do a lot better after sacking Ange.
Yeah, I'll probably say Sunderland to be fair, because I think
for me, Sunderland.
Most of us predicted them to go down. Even with the signing of Granit Xhaka, I think most people actually predicted them to at least fight for relegation, even if you didn't think they were going to get relegated.
I predicted them to finish in the European spots. I had a hot take.
No,
to be fair, I did. Because I know a lot of the Belgian players they signed, because they signed a lot of players from the Belgian league. So I knew they signed a bunch of ballers, and I thought they're going to get European spots.
What are you thinking?
What surprises?
The biggest surprise.
I mean, Sunderland is a surprise, but they spent a lot of money, so they wanted.
Everyone said they was going to go down, though, King. Like
Sunderland. Yeah, but at the same
time, I didn't think they were going to go down. I thought the other two promoted sides was going to go down.
I think Sunderland, not Sunderland.
You thought Leeds was going down?
Yeah, I thought they were going to go down.
Yeah, but at the same time,
when I looked at the summer, Sunderland was spending big money buying quality players. They were improving their team, so I thought they would at least stay up. But I didn't think they would get Europe, so that's a surprise to me. I didn't think they were going to get Europe, but out of the 3 promoted sides, I think they had the best chance of staying up, and they did.
What about United finishing in the top 4, guys? Surprise or not?
That is a surprise, but at the same time, 40 games, so like it's like after a while, it was like.
Yeah,
I can't remember what I predicted with United. I genuinely can't remember. I think I predicted them to finish like mid-table, but to do better in Champions League, not Champions League, but to do better in like the cups.
Yeah.
But
they were surprised because of Carrick, but to be honest, they would have finished where they finished if Amarim stayed.
I think the surprise is not that they finished top 4. I think the surprise is that they went out of all the cups. I think that's the surprise.
Yeah, okay. Rex,
I mean, in regards to Sunderland spending a load of money, I mean, if you remember, I can't remember the season actually, but I remember when Fulham spent a lot of money and they still got relegated. They had an absolute horrible season. So
and it's how you spend it though. The players they were spending on, they were top.
But Fulham still spent it on some players that were capable of keeping them up. I'm thinking
I'm sorry, but I think manager of the season, in my opinion, I know people say Arteta, but I'm giving it to Areola. He almost got them Champions League football. They got the whole back line fucking cooked. Goalkeeper and everything all took off them. Like, that's probably the hardest thing to do in a team.
Is Bournemouth your biggest surprise as well, then, Reacts?
I think Bournemouth are the biggest surprise. Like, this is Bournemouth Football Club. They've got the tiniest stadium in the league, one of the shittiest budgets, and they managed to replace their whole back line, keeper, and still play very attractive football. For me, Iraola should win manager of the season. Getting Bournemouth in the Europa League, 3 points off Champions League football. Like,
it's definitely easy for me to come on here and say Arteta.
And by the way, if Villa had finished 5th, so if Villa didn't win today and we had won, Bournemouth would have got Champions League because Villa would have finished 5th. So I think Iraola should win manager of the season. I know you'll probably get given to Arteta, but or even to like a Brentford, man. Like Brentford, like again, lost some of their big players, brought in a new manager, almost got European football as well.
I do think you've got to give it though to Arteta because he did get over the line.
What about Sunderland manager? What about him?
Nobody.
That's a shout, to be fair.
I
was going to say Keith Andrews just because, before the season started, I think they were one of the relegation candidates. I'm not going to lie.
A lot of people had Brentford
because
relegation.
He had no managerial experience, and did he get Brent? I don't think he got Brentford Europe, to be fair, but
I think they finished
he's still I think he finished how many points off Europe? I've not checked the table, to be honest.
If they had won today against us, they would have got European football.
They finished 1 point off Europe.
One point off Europe
with a better goal difference.
But the thing is, if he would have got Europe, I think he would have been the nailed-on favourite.
In fact, no, they finished off Europe because of goal difference. That's equal points. It's goal difference.
Yeah, that's mental. You know what? I think if he would have got Europe, I think he would have been like dead on the favourite to win manager of the season. I'm not going to lie.
No, I do think you've got to give it to Arteta though for finally getting over the line.
Yeah, you know what? I'll probably go Debris. Just because he got Sunderland's Europe in it. Like going from League One, by the way, Championship for a couple seasons to then Premier League in your first year back. You've got Europe, I rate the shout, to be honest.
Yeah, and they also said that they were going to fire him if he didn't get them Europe, so he was under pressure.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were going to.
That's mental.
Yeah, the ownership was going to fire him if he didn't get Europe. So, and he did it on the final day by beating Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yo, big up Yasser for joining. What are you saying, bro?
What are you telling me, people, bro?
Oh,
fine, bro. Finally, season is done.
Hey, listen, bro. I don't know what Reacts is waffling about, bro, but his team should be where we are, bro. He should be chilling with us.
How should Golden Dennett play?
Let me be honest here. I think some of you see me say this year. I've worked with a lot of Liverpool content creators this year, like this season, and I have they essentially blaming, Slot for their ghosts being washed, bro. Like, I'm be honest with you. I'm not saying that Slot's amazing and that I think he has his own mistakes and all that, but bro, like, you know how rare it is for all your main players to just decline together. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who's declined?
Sorry?
You name me the players that you think has declined. No, I'm asking for your opinion. I'm asking Yasser's opinion.
You can name the whole bloody starting 11.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, don't worry, man. Slot declined, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Let's not do that.
Hey, come on, bro. Salah declined, Van Dijk declined, but not as much. Not as much as them.
I think Mo Salah, I would have kept Mo Salah. Bearing in mind, if we actually played him in the position we played him last season, a lot more closer to goal. His goal output would have been far better.
Okay, but we'll get into that. Don't worry. But I think he declined. Robertson declined.
Yeah, but Robertson. Robertson was already declining from last season.
I think he's been better than Kirkers this season. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, but listen, I've been calling my man a window licker. You get me? That's a different story for another day. Like Kirkers is a different story, but I think Konate has declined, but he's also had personal issues and that.
Decline. He's 26.
Hold on, Alisson's declined, but he was injured. Mamadashvili is not even on Kelleher's level. Do you get me? And Van Dijk's declined, but only a little bit. McAllister should be playing for River Plate. Do you know what I'm saying? You never replaced that Donny at left wing. Yeah, but this is the thing, yeah. When you actually go through the team, bro, you start realizing that you're essentially asking Slot to turn water into wine, bro.
Okay, then.
There's water there.
When we're playing players out of position, there's nothing on the pitch that's emotionally.
He's trying to compensate for some of these, man. Not me. Okay, you can go to like the Villa game, yeah. What's Slot supposed to do about Soboslai doing, just going on all fours and that?
I'm saying there has been moments this season, hence why I've said a lot of it is still on the players.
No, but you don't get it. The first season, he kind of adapted to what the players are.
It's not that I don't get it. You look at the style of play of last season as opposed to this season, it's fucking completely different. That's why we've fallen off a cliff. As soon as Slot started to implement his own tactics I wouldn't even call them tactics, from the PSG games from last season, we've been shit. So let's not do this.
They don't see it.
No, I see what you're doing. You're trying to gas up Slot so you can stay. You think I'm daft?
Bro, listen, I couldn't care less. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if he stays or goes, like, it doesn't matter to me, innit? That's not my team for me to say he has to stay.
Yasser, do you still think Slot is a good manager? Because I think he is still.
I think he's a good manager, bro. I don't think he's a bad manager. I know that obviously he's going through difficulties at Liverpool. We're not gonna act like he hasn't made mistakes.
No. You Dutch managers, you just have fugazi first seasons, bro. I remember the first season. I remember the first season of Den Haag, and United fans were convinced that he was the savior. He nearly did a goal in the third season.
It's much
Ten Hag's different, bro. Ten Hag was a crackhead.
No.
Amanda was telling me he was autistic, bro. Like, Ten Hag's a mad
man. One of the reasons we actually won the league was because if you compare the football to Klopp, our players were dead on their arse, right? If you look at 23-24, Liverpool were top of the league in April. We then got hit with a struckload of injuries, which that is fact. We literally had half of the team out, and so we had to play kids, right? Literal kids. Chelsea will know about that. You know, League Cup final and that, right? And, you know, we won the league on 84 points. So it's not like we won it by a massive amount of points. The only reason we won the league last season, in my opinion, Slot deserves credit. We was playing good football in the first half of the season. But because our players' energy was saved throughout the whole season, so there wasn't dead on their arse. We didn't suffer with that many injuries, barring the rat at right back, and that's really about it in terms of, you know, big injuries that we suffered of last season, and Alisson obviously as well. But the main core was relatively fit, and you had Mo Salah, who had a generational season, one of the best seasons a player's had in Premier League history.
Like, one sec. King has to go. Thanks for being here.
Hey, big up King, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody. African King Academy. Peace of love. And yeah, man. Jabi Alonso's season next season, man. This year never happened. Man.
Hey, listen, bro, amnesia. I swear that, man. I forgot that season already. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What season? What season?
Yeah, what season?
World Cup, baby. World Cup.
Hey,
take care, bro.
You know what it is, though? I just think that there's a lot of problems at Liverpool. And I think you need players, bro. I definitely think you need players. Like, because remember, you ain't really got a right back. Because that me and Michael know about Frimpong. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't really a right back. Yeah. I would have just played him at right wing if I really needed to. You know what I'm saying? And I had this conversation before, yeah. When we found out your best friend, the rat, was going, you should have just bought a right back that can defend and put the creativity through midfield. Sorry?
Best friend, you know. What's your thoughts if we bring in Dumfries as a right back?
Yeah, peak.
Man said, Michael, they want to bring Denzel as their right back.
Yeah, but let's be honest.
Hold on. Yasser, he's not that bad.
He's
Yeah, but
not
Yasser-
bad, but
yeah,
it's
but
not
let's be
really.
honest,
They need a
right back
defender.
market- the right back market's dead. You ain't getting Timber. You ain't getting Hakimi. We're not getting Reece James off you. If we're looking at well-beaten right backs, there's not that many, barring
Maybe you can bring back the rat, Master Splinter.
mate, listen, I would rather run down the road on Lego than bring him back. So I'm all right, mate.
It's not about you, it's about Liverpool, bro.
Listen, mate, you got cheated on by a girl. If you got cheated on by a girl, would you take her back?
No, but listen, bro. If you want to get to Madrid 2027, you gotta make an exception.
Would you?
Do you or don't you have experience in this field? Come on.
What'd you say?
You what?
Do you or do you not have experience in this field? Come on.
No, I've been with my missus for nearly 4 years. I said that earlier.
Hey, big up the missus. But hey, listen, I have a feeling, because the players that have also kind of declined at Liverpool are also the players that are supposed to be experienced. They've been there, done it. But we've seen this decline before with certain players like Fabinho or Wijnaldum and that, where
100%.
that high intensity football that Liverpool played had too much of an effect on them. Do you get what I'm saying? As in body wise. So I don't know. Like I just feel like kind of Slot had his seasons the other way around. Instead of having his bummy season first and then winning the league, he won the league, and now he's trying to tinker. But what Slot's really trying to do, because remember, Rory can tell you, because your manager did it. When you bring in, he kind of got rid of Aubameyang like that. I think that's what Slot's trying to do this season, and I think this is what you saw with Salah. Like if you don't have the main players, or the let's just say the alpha males or whatever people call them in the changing room, if you don't have them on your side, essentially they're gonna start undermining you throughout the season, and we've seen that with Salah and Slot this season. So he's essentially gonna try to phase out all the players from the previous regime or whatever you want to call them.
So why is he not?
He's already trying to do that. Hold on, let me finish, bro. You get me? Stop getting rattled. You know what I'm saying? Just take your beating, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mohamed Salah.
But he's essentially trying to get rid of a Salah, the Robertsons, and all that, and trying to bring in other players. And I just feel like you kind of got to let him do it this season or part of the season and see where it goes. But the players you bring in is very important, because some of the players you brought in already haven't really performed anyway. Do you get me? So it's like you still kind of got to see. Like Alf will tell you, everyone there that spend money knows, just because you spend money doesn't mean it's automatically gonna work. Like Alf knows, because he spent a lot of money this summer in January as well. Everyone thinks because you spend money in January, it just equals success straight away. You know what I mean? It doesn't always do that.
Hey, we want 2 trophies. Respect.
Yeah, but I
never said that was disrespect. I'm saying that some people expect you to win everything just because you spend money in January.
I mean, was it you that said it? No, I think it was King. It's not just how you spend, how much you spent, but how you spend it also.
How you spend it, exactly. Yeah. So it just has to be. I just feel like, yes, Kirkers has come in, but he essentially is used to playing this rock and roll football. But as soon as you put him in a controlled environment, he starts to have ADHD. He just runs forward and back. Like, he doesn't know where he's going. He just runs, bro. That brother just runs. So, like, there isn't anything going on in that team in certain players. Like, Wirtz had this period in the beginning when he first came into Liverpool. There was like a 5-minute comp of no one passing the ball to him, bro. He could tap it in. To get me, and the 007 thing was just going, and he's looking more stressed. To get me. So, like, there's a lot of things going on in that team on top of what happened in the summer. I just feel like it's just too much for you to just say, yo, it's the manager. Because I feel like you just have to be able to see like what's going on the pitch.
Can I don't even get anywhere. That's the thing.
Huh?
I would honestly take Iriola at Bournemouth, if I'm being honest. But
Ariola.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting all the blame on a Slot. I've said this many times on streams, one of the big reasons I want Slot out is because of stuff he has said in press conferences, saying he's glad to be out of cup competitions, saying
that's
he's
crazy.
Stuff like that. For me,
yeah, but Michael knows that's the Dutch way, bro. Once you start pissing off a Dutch person, he's gonna start trolling you. That's what they do.
Him winning the league.
That's what they do, but you can tell him, bro. This sarcasm thing, we've seen it with Van Gaal, we've seen it with my man as well, Ten Hag. This is what they do in press conferences. Okay,
The
cool. You want to
problem
take the
though
mick
is
out me?
there's
I'm trolling.
Bro, the problem though is what Rex was saying a couple months ago. There was no connection between Slot and the fans.
There's no connection. So. Dead. Liverpool are an emotional football club. You know, that's why Jurgen Klopp did so well.
They want to be cuddled and
Well, no, it is because of what the club has been.
But you need to find a balance between being emotional and trying to do the standards thing because you spend money for the first time. You got to find a balance, bro.
Well, no, because I'll come on to the money thing in a minute, right? Liverpool is an emotional city. It's an emotional football club. That's why Jurgen Klopp did so well, because he understood what the club.
I've been there, bro. There's a bunch of trends,
and Jurgen Klopp showed that he could turn it around when things went to shit. Arne Slot so far hasn't. I said this in my opinion. Him winning the league.
Well, stop comparing, man, to Jurgen Klopp. That brother's gone, bro. He was tired. He left.
Please. Look, Arne Slot winning the league in this. I will never take back the memory. Best day of my life winning the league last season. Right? Unbelievable. But him winning the league in his first season was the worst thing for him because he grew a level of arrogancy, a level of cockiness, and he's been a see you next Tuesday all season. Because last season, he was actually calm and composed in press conferences. I actually liked the way he was coming across on the pitch and off the pitch. This season, it's just all gone to his fucking head.
Hey, listen, all I'm saying is, bro, you can tell Rory's tired of this, bro. Do you get me?
Yeah,
He's bringing him back to the day. He's way too toxic and negative, anyway.
No, you're saying who would I get? And I said, it's the first name that just came to my head, Iriola. I think he's done well at Bournemouth. He's taken me right.
Yeah, but that's come on, mate. We're going from Bournemouth.
Imagine McAllister running
different expectation.
Yeah, but Rory, you're saying I'm naming your
Iriola.
name.
Sorry, Iriola. Iriola did not win a single one of his first 15 or was it 10 games at Bournemouth. So
yeah, but let me please, right? You're dissing the names I mentioned. This is a guy that lost his whole back line and got Bournemouth into Europa League.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but what are you not getting about the...
Bro, React, your team isn't set to run Reacts.
Yeah, but your
team,
React.
He has one of the most difficult training regimes. Even Semenyo said it, and I think Alf can tell you when he left. He been saying it. That Donny is essentially Paella version of Klopp. But you ain't got the players now to do that. You ain't got bare man that run.
Yeah, but why? And also another thing, what's wound me up this season? Every time we lose a game, our players go to fucking Ibiza. Arne Slot's always got a tan for the Friday press conferences.
See what I'm saying? They just hate Michael. If you really focus on these men, you realize they just hate Slot.
No, I don't just hate Slot.
They just hate Slot. You know what I'm saying? I know Mons hates Slot. I know Hussam hates Slot.
Yo, guys, Alf has to go, so big up Alf for joining.
I was one of the last.
Hey, the last thing I will say is I did win a cup double, but I do have shame. Respect Arsenal, they did win a title. But also, I did win a league title. This season.
Hey, listen, I went to a parade as well.
Enjoy Bournemouth.
I'll be taking that one. Sorry, come again?
I said I went to a parade as well.
Next season, so.
All right, Rory, you need to go as well. Take care, bro. Take care, bro.
Hey, listen, Rory wasn't the only one that went to a parade. I went to a parade too. You know what I'm saying? This not yours. I went to the Villa parade. You know? Hey, what are you talking about, bro? I was like, hey, this is a local parade. I used to work there, so it was like, all right, cool. Listen, why not? You know what I'm saying? I won a European trophy. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, one day, you know, when it's too dark for you, you just can't go to another one because you can't go to the Chelsea one, you can't go to the Tottenham one. You know, it's a bit dark.
Oh,
Villa one.
Why would you go to the Tottenham one, by the way?
No, I'm saying because of where I'm from, I can go to that.
Why would you consider though?
To which one?
The Tottenham parade.
No, who said I would? I'm talking about you. You know, well, no, I'm not talking about me. I ain't going to no Tottenham parade, bro. Definitely not going to your one, blood. I'll probably get beaten up, bro, after all the things I said about you, lot. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm good. But yeah, man, listen, here's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you have and haven't talked about. I got into it
Almost
late.
everything, bro. I only want to ask to you guys, who was the best Premier League player of the season, in your opinion?
Let Rory go first, blood.
I want
to see if he's gonna be honest or not. No,
I'm gonna, give Bruno Fernandes his flowers, because 21 assists is.
I'll give
him credit, right? But I'm actually gonna say David Raya.
That's it. That's what I was waiting for you to say Declan Couscous, blood. It wasn't him. For me, it's that goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, I think, it's been good. Blood.
Don't disrespect my midfielder like that.
Listen, it is what it is. But
what do you think, Yasser?
David Raya, blood. I would have given it to David Raya. That's the one I want. That's why I was waiting to see what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I was debating between Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, and then Declan Rice.
I think Raya saved you many games.
To Saliba, for me.
I
think I'm pretty sure one declined, the other one had his period, and then he went the other way around during the season. Not declined, but like they had their little great.
Yeah.
I don't think Saliba.
I think recently, hasn't it been recently? Saliba's the one that's been really good. Yes. Gabriel's a little bit whatever, but before that, it was Gabriel the one standing out and all that, and it was Saliba that had his little moments.
Yeah, I don't think Saliba's put a foot wrong all season.
No, I'm with Yasser. I think David Raya.
But I would say David Raya. Listen, Bruno Fernandes. Listen, doing what he did in terms of numbers, that's good. That's all great and that. But if you really watch the United, bro, this brother, it's like when you play FIFA, L1 triangle, L1 triangle, L1 triangle. That's what he does, bro. Every time we're just crossing it and just hoping. You get me? So at some point, the numbers might equal whatever, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not taking away from what he's done. I just don't think. I think considering Arsenal won the league and that, I think in the games that I've watched, David Raya has actually saved them from drawing or losing games sometimes, and especially when you have been on a 1-0, like whether it's Sporting or some other games. You get me, where he's made a very good save that kept you in it.
Yeah. All right.
This fraud.
Yeah, right. I was considering Declan Rice though, just because of the set pieces, No, not just the set pieces, but
You also give it to Bruno Fernandes, blood.
not just the set pieces, but like what he brings off the ball, etc., etc. And
all right, guys, I want to end the show now. Before we're going to end, thanks everyone for watching. This was the last episode of this season. I will do another one for Champions League final though, and maybe for the
World meet him, bro.
Yo, Rex, what the hell is going on with your
mic? Sorry, I was on TikTok. Sorry.
He's on TikTok. You see what I'm saying, bro?
No, bro. Yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone who joined the streams as well. Big up to all of you guys. It has been a wonderful season and a good distraction for me because my fucking team was so shit. So I could escape.
Man said it's been a wonderful season, and he goes, "My team is shit, bro. Don't do that, bro. Just say it's been a wonderful season for a guy to get me, man. Like Gunnar Nacho, he had a wonderful season. It's only him really that on the panel that had a wonderful.
Yeah,
season.
True. You're right.
Yeah, only one of us.
We've still got the UCL final next week, so we still can leave with Summit.
Hey, listen,
I don't care. Like, you can't still chat to me throughout the summer.
Rory, don't forget, he's the one that used to have Bucharest 26, whatever it is, in his title, and he changed it to Madrid.
I don't know
He thought he was going to the Champions League final.
But it actually says React's Road to Madrid 27. Not Budapest.
All right, but it has been a nice journey this season.
But no, this journey's been horrific. I just, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy my summer. I go to America next month. I'm just going to relax.
Enjoy.
And I'm just going to forget.
Was he going there for the World Cup?
Yeah, he's going to see us win the World Cup, bro.
No, I'm traveling in America for 14 days.
He's going to watch us.
Listen, he's going on the little, so what do they call it? The summer breaks.
It's like
Miami. He's going to Miami.
No, I'm doing the Route 66.
Reacts to Miami, bro.
No, I'm doing Route 66. So I'll go to like all like the big states and traveling through America and shit. So
Nice.
that's gonna be fucking sick. I can't wait for a 2-week break. And yeah, man. And I personally think the World Cup will be Spain. I mean, I actually looked at World Cup tickets, but I'm not paying those prices. The prices are stupid.
Hey, listen, just pray and hope they do what they done at AFCON, bro. Just stand outside of the door for half an hour.
After 20 minutes, you can come in for free.
Michael, you remember, innit? The stadium was empty in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it was full. Yeah,
while I'm in America, though, I'm there while the last bit of the group stage and the round of the 16. So if the prices are looking like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it. But I'm not going to be thinking I'll go. And to be honest, I don't want to go to hang out with a bunch of fans singing soccer and all that shit, because that stuff will jar me. You know, I've got to deal with all the fucking Americans and oh god. The only thing I'm looking forward to is, you know, fucking the clubs in America though. You know, we will be there for that.
Oh,
and the fucking that's gonna be fucking lit. And then I think my cousin's begging me to go in the strip club, but I've got a missus, so I will not be attending. Oh shit! I probably should have said that.
Man, still live. I think he thinks we're backstage. Hey, yo, Michael, end it. Just end it.
No BS. I thought we actually ended it.
Hey, Michael, end the season. End the stream, man.
I actually thought we ended it. No, because Michael said it's been a good show, and thank you, everyone. I thought you just click end.
All right.